We are in Dithra 1001 Shards, episode 44. We are about to hit the 50th session of the game, which is incredible. And it's a pillar for any game to reach over 10. So, shout out to everybody here. There's not going to be a Jay today. Jay is doing family stuff. He's traveling, living La Vida Loca, and he will not be here next week either for a family matter. So, we wish him the best, and he'll be back soon. That all being said, I will do a recap and we will continue. Last session was a bit of exposition and also a return back to Gon, Koa, Harry, Lucette, Abby. I remembered Kathleen's character's name. I think I can give an inspiration because I literally forget the first one at least. So that all being said, return to form here. A bit of an update at 3 weeks essentially has passed since we last met that party. Being said, starting with first thing first, Harry finishing the farming fields just outside of the island of Pirates Rock. After completing that, the next day or so, he discovered that he was kind of back in the fields working with Lucette and company as he met a mysterious woman. She was a southerner, of course, and she looked a lot like this. As he met this woman, he talked with her, and in this almost dreamlike state, discovered that this was not reality, and everything around him was "'tis but a dream." As the world around him warped and changed to look similar to this, a twisted amalgamation of dreams, shadows, and light. As he discovered after talking with this woman, Azani, that a person, the beast, one of the great pillars of Bologna, which is the Western Empire, which I officially named after 40 sessions of not having a name.
Can you repeat that massive revelation? Below who?
Below,
Put it in the chat. Let me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bolvani?
Yes.
Right.
That's the name that's the official name. So this is for now. It may change, it may be adjusted, but that's
No, lock it in, man. Don't.
like blow. But that being said, that aside, that all being said, he discovered that the great beast, Virgin Therix, which is one of the seven pillars of Lavani that holds up the father, the mother, and the child, is after Harry for his shard, as he officially has joined the great game a couple sessions ago. Upon noticing, he noticed that Virgin Therix, it's like 6 syllables. All being said, he has 4 shards at least that you know of, and is accompanied by 2 other shard bearers, and his shard bearer is that of madness. He can spread madness to anything that is a living being. He sends to roll around the countryside, almost like essentially like an angry mob, just assimilating creatures, beasts, and just peasants in a fucking whirlwind storm, and just sending these people in madness, destroying any and all infrastructure, and also people. So that's the guy that's after the party. It was told by Azani that he should be roughly in your position between 1 to 2 months at least, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, depending on how that goes. That all being said, as this was happening, Gon, as he was resting his leg, and he did break it on the way trying to get that shard, discovered after talking with Sophia that the Council of Pirates essentially wanted to reconvene to see what's going on with Pirates Rock, as they were in the process of taking it over themselves before Harry kind of essentially pulled a Quicksilver or Flash and just one-shot the guy and took it over. So upon reconvening, the party discussed for several minutes on what to do and how it should do it. Upon figuring out that, okay, we can't throw a massive ball because we got this guy that's coming like 1 to 2 months. As this kind of all went down, the party decided to essentially kind of wait a week, do the best you can. As several pirates came down, I'll ask anyone here, does anyone remember at least one of their names?
Yes, I have all of them. Captain Isabella Esperanza, Captain Rivera, Captain Vega, Captain Salazar, and Raphael, who is a shard bearer.
Okay, two inspirations. There you go. Enjoy. From me to you. As you remember, I was about to bring it up, but yes. As the party did kind of reconvene with the pirates after essentially a week passing, they discovered that not much has changed. Raphael is still kind of pretty much the same person that Koa kind of met last time. The only thing that really changed with the group that you met is that you met Vega and Esperanza, which Koa also met. Now has an eye patch, and she looks a lot more grizzled and hardened from her journey. As she and Salazar, which is Sophia's brother, which Sophia is obviously your kind of navigator, are both vying to be admirals. It's a very dangerous path to being an admiral. That all being said, after meeting with them, you guys discussed several things. Essentially, just making sure, kind of smoothing things over and just making sure, hey guys, you do what you want, just don't fuck with our shit. We won't fuck with your shit. On the first day, and then a little bit of partying. Nothing really happened past the kind of just cordiality on the first day before a party happened. As this party was happening, essentially, Koa met with essentially the girl romance option, I guess.
He got enough romance points. The dialogue option came up.
He met with Esperanza.
Koa's he's also a plumber because he's laying pipe.
He's like Johnny Sins. He's have every job, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Every job. That being said, Koa definitely got with Esperanza. Harry obviously had a night with Lucette, and also Dawn in his love option as well too. Definitely had a bit of a moment there. All being said, I believe we pick up with the party waking up from the next day as you guys do the actual meeting. Is that correct? And that's what my notes tell me. And Jay says, lay that pipe like Mario, baby. My man, hey, listen, you better know when to hold them.
Sorry, I had to go get a fan. I turned off my ceiling fan and broke the chain. God damn it.
It's all good. That being said, I think we pick up with the party next morning, actually officially about to have the actual meeting. As the first day was kind of this merriment and things like that. That's what my notes tell me. Did I miss anything or?
Yeah, I think that. I mean, other than us rolling up a bunch of new characters.
This is true. Thank you for that. The party did roll a bunch of new characters, and also a great moment happened there. The funniest moment probably in a couple sessions with Malcolm and Lucette, as Malcolm was asked by Lucette, she was like, "Where are your balls?" As he was called out there, as he had to essentially go outside, reach into his trousers and find his manhood, put it back on there, come back and boy.
Yeah, you can't forget that. Like, where are your balls?
Yeah, I was like, hey, so all being said, it is morning time. It is, I gotta think the day here, on my thing up above on here. It is day 510. Make sure for anything that you're doing that takes time, you subtract. Another day has passed.
Shit. Let me.
All good. As another day passes, it is morning time. No one has actually died, which is incredible. Usually around these things, at least 2 to 3 people die from random fight things like that. You see that Lucette is always up early, and what she has here, she's giving everybody some warm, soft, fresh bread. Something that'll kind of absorb some of the alcohol, and kind of oily kind of oily kind of fresh bun. So she would hand out these small little personal sized buns of freshly warm baked bread, and she would hand it out to all the crewmates and all of the pirate captains. But for the captain, she would also serve wine and red snapper, served on a bed of banana leaves. And with that, she will kind of go over to Harry. He's not sure how you, but I think it would have been early pretty much. Because you didn't drink that much at all, did you?
I
Okay.
don't think he can really get drunk easily anymore, so he probably doesn't drink much at all.
Yeah. Your metabolism is 3 times faster than a normal person, so you take 3 times as much alcohol to make you drunk with a shit ton.
There's a will,
Yeah,
there's a way.
yeah, you gotta be drunk out of the house and home, but yeah. Uh,
He only drinks 100 proof now.
it's 200, 150. It's die Everclear. But it's die, man. So
Takes damage every time he drinks it.
Yeah, it
Lucette
just
was,
metabolizes quickly into a fatty liver. He's just got cirrhosis. Doesn't realize.
I don't need to live it anymore. But Lucette would actually give Harry, she'd give you the premium. She'd give you a nice warm, small loaf of bread baked with dates and prunes, something that's really kind of hearty, that'll stick to you, and very, very calorie dense. She knows that you eat a metric shit ton of calories per day. So she literally gives you almost like a Goku loaf of bread. This thing is at least almost like 16, 20 inches long of bread. And she gives you essentially a quart of warm, fresh milk. Uh, all being
That's
said,
my girl.
yep. She said, enjoy that. With that all being said, Guinevere is sitting off to the side. She looks wrecked. Wrecked. She had a great night. She is surrounded by several beautiful women in various states of undress. Um, you see that Okoye actually is up early and he is not drunk. He drank a little bit, had himself a good night, and decided to get himself a good early morning, which is surprising. The character up there, Okoye is up and ready to go. He would actually go over to Gon. Gon, are you awake at about 5:30 in the morning?
Not 5:30. He would be up, but not about. I'd imagine he's in his room.
Right. He would definitely go over to you and say, okay, I'm not sure what time the meeting officially, the real meeting, so should probably kind of set a time for that. Because we don't know when that, they don't know either. Um,
We'll
oh,
call. We'll call them. It's early enough. The sun hasn't risen. Gon would throw his shirt on. It's just loose and like white linen. Kick his boots on, minding his foot. His legs all fucked up still.
nice.
But he makes it into the I guess the mess hall. How's the situation? Is it like a cafeteria?
It is
Is
a
it just her? She's serving like 50 people by herself?
So she has a small crew of about 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
She has her like sous chef, which is like kind of the main person that can actually cook. The rest of people just kind of gathering ingredients.
Okay.
There's her sous chef, which is like I say a novice going on journeyman level cook, or chef, and she has like 12 hands. Um, and essentially it's like a large kind of tent, which is essentially just old sails thrown over just kind of um long kind of long frame like pavilion. But then it's also the main pavilion that Koa built by himself. Very nice. But for the rest of the crew, it's just like, in the kitchen, open pavilion with worn sails covering it over like what am I looking for? Those not a tent, but like you have like a little spot, then have like a screen mesh curtain over it. Oh my God, whatever. It's the pavilion, and then it's like a top over it, and then you have the main kind of area which looks very nice. It kind of has like mesh screens that prevents all the flies. As Lucette is surveying people as they get up.
Okay. Yeah, Gon would make his way sometime just before dawn and wait until the rest of the main crew gathers. He's like, "It's a good idea, Okoye, and we do need to gather them. We'll send that girl. What was her name? The chubby one. We'll send her to go gather them. But in this time, we have to come up with the plan. We have to hold our cards close to the vest. Don't bite on any of the negotiations. And Guinevere, you need to sleep the rest of the day. I don't think you need to be there.
Guinevere's still asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not up. Yeah, I thought we saw her and she's fucked up. She just drug herself out. But no, Guinevere, I think, is probably a liability at this point, especially how she goes off. These guys, 100% are slavers, at least to some degree.
Especially the woman,
Yeah.
Captain Storm. She's definitely.
But as most of the crew gathers, Gon, tell me how this works, please. I don't understand the mechanics. I'm going to post it. 1 second. Really just the stack twice piece. Troop commander. Whoops.
What? Yeah, so essentially it means that if another person has troop commander, then they also can
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Gon will just kind of give a rousing speech in the morning. Just like, we need to be prepared. Play our cards close to the vest. They may incite us. They may poke us. They may prod us. We need to play it cool. And hopefully we can come out on top. You guys know your shit. There's a reason that they were summoned us. I'm sure they need something. So keep that in mind. And always bargain above what we think we can get. They can always negotiate down if that's the case. But yeah, he'll give a little bit of a pep talk. Hype them up a little bit. You guys are fucking professionals. You know what you're doing. I trust you. Except for Guinevere, she needs to stay in her room. Let's eat.
Your field.
And let's eat. Let's get some of that liquid IV going. Half the team is hungover. Some ibuprofen.
So, and you would definitely see as well too. Okoye as well is also behind you as well too, and he's giving a pretty rousing speech talking about, listen, you're all scallywags, bums, and looters before we met you. You're all wheezy little babies, and now you're being molded and shaped by our greatness. The Crimson Dawn will rain blood upon those that dare to defy us. Now, you can come willingly, or you can be left in the dust. But only you can decide that. And then he kind of stands behind you, Gone, and almost like a JoJo pose. And just nods. With his shield on his back and his spear in his hand.
And the Crimson Dawn flashes in kanji behind us.
Everyone's looking off in the distance. It's like, why are you looking straight?
What are you posing for? The hell?
But yeah, it's a moment there. Guinevere's still passed out. So it's like, this is something that's important here. She's passed out in like the main area, which would hold the meeting, because that was where the party happened. So, to be fair, as you have this meeting, Guinevere will just be passed out, and it's a good chance you'll probably wake up midway through this meeting.
No, someone needs to drag her sorry ass out.
I'll take her.
Lucette, can you see that she gets fed when she wakes up?
I can do that.
Harry, do you have anything for a hangover? Any herbs? You're muted.
Would I have anything for a hangover? I have like a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah. So I would say it's a general, as far as just general hangover. You definitely have like a headache. What John said, ibuprofen.
Some fever reducer painkiller.
Yes, there's enough natural stuff like that that exists in real life that has some movies here that has similar effects.
Also, just get her a Bloody Mary, a little cocktail in the morning, level her out.
But Abby, as you go over to Guinevere and Harry's pulling out a Bloody Mary starter kit here, or whatever he's pulling out, you see Guinevere as you go over to her. How do you approach Guinevere? She's passed out. She's underneath at least 2 to 3 different women at this point, in various states of undress.
She's just gonna walk straight up, start moving the other females off and out of the way. She's completely not bothered. She's been on pirate ships. She's seen some things. She's fine.
As you kind of move the girls off, in a situation that looks very similar to like Shameless, girls just running off or running away, kind of grabbing various kind of boots and clothing and things like that. Guinevere is passed
The walk
out.
of shame, you mean?
Guinevere
We all
is
been there.
oh no, shattered one. And she's kind of rubbing her eyes, and her hair that was in beautiful locks behind her head looks disheveled. She looks like Miss Frizzle right now.
Mascara's running. She's got a broken heel.
Well, hands up, armor and gear in hand, kind of on shaky legs. And she says, looks over at Abby. Who are you? And she kind of pokes you in the center of your chest with her finger like a stern teacher would poke somebody with a failing grade.
I'm your friend. We need to move. Let's take this party outside.
All right, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. All right. So she kind of bends down to pick up the rest of her gear, falls down, collapses, and she's like snoring softly. Guinevere is passed out on the ground snoring in front of you.
He's just gonna grab her by the legs and just drag.
Fair enough. Well, good thing it's a sandy beach. Because definitely not rock cobblestone. But you drag her out, and as soon as at this point, Okoye would just help you up, and he would grab the top half, and hope you would grab the bottom half, and wrap her up in a blanket of some kind to protect her. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. I'll wrap her up in a blanket, and she would say, "All right, we're going to carry her taco style. We're going to pick her up and carry her off into the main ship to sleep it off in her own room." And she does not wake up. Well, that being said, Koye accompanies you down Abbey as you guys go back to the basic main pavilion. And Koye says to you, Abby, how are you liking the Crimson Dawn so far? We have pretty good uniforms, right? You don't have a uniform yet, so it's kind of you don't have one. But he does pose a little bit. You've noticed that Koye is incredibly cocky. His reputation is he's perceiving himself. He's presumably a great person.
All right, they're not really my style. And yours is looking a little loose. I think you need to pump a little more iron.
Cracks knuckles. Okay.
Abby uses insult. Super effective.
Don't roll less than 5. Look at me, D20. Don't roll less than 5. Okay. Okay.
Harry, do you have any ointments for burns?
Smiles and says,
I have some aloe vera.
Okoye smiles and he just says, I understand. Listen, I've been trying to get lean and cutting to rebuild my muscle and get kind of fit. I understand I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going to be where I should be. Let's give it time. Like the Crimson Dawn, it takes time for the sun to rise. But once it does, we're going to shine forever. And he poses.
Gon just walks by, puts a hand on his shoulder, and just shakes his head silently and
She's
just
gonna just-
walks away.
She'd be like, you know what? You're right. You'll get there, big guy. And like football smack his butt as she walks away behind God.
Quote. Oh my. Okay, after
I
this,
believe in you, champ.
Yeah, you got this.
yeah, you're good. He's like, go ahead, Bobby, you got it. Bobby has 1.5 points per game. 2 fouls. It's like,
You
okay.
give him about 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Just we're down 20.
Play.
He can't do anything more harm.
Yeah. But yes, I give inspiration for that good moment there as you guys do go back to the pavilion. You see that I assume everybody goes to the pavilion as you see various captains are now awake and are returning to their ships to get dressed and come back. So I assume everyone's going to the pavilion into the main area. Not yay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go there. Lucette is dressed up in the nines. She is wearing a beautiful kind of hand spun dress made by Guinevere when she was not drunk. Guinevere apparently loves leather, so it's a leather dress. So this thing has to be hot as shit in this 95.
My boobs are sweating. Thinking about that.
It's a leather, it's her thing. She's a leather worker. So, but she wears a a little bit more breathable leather dress. However much leather can be breathable, I guess.
Little
And,
holes, like tennis shoe. Those
It's
little
got like
holes.
the sides cut out.
Yeah.
The strategic sexy holes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A little cleavage,
Classic
a little
RPG trope.
side boob action.
whatever your imagination is for breathability, that's what it is. Lucetta's hair is done very nice. Once she gets kind of the dinner ready and things like that, she literally after like 5:30, she runs off, goes to someone that can actually do hair on this ship or on this island. Goes there for about an hour, gets her hair nice and curled up, greased up, waxed up, edges are laid down. She gets to smell good, and she grabs her bronze frying pan. She comes back, bronze frying pan on the table with engraved mark the Crimson Dawn on the back of it, sitting there. Okoye looks a lot more kind of minimalist. He just has his gear, not too many frills, which is kind of unusual for him. Spear and shield on his back, and his hair is cut low. Gun, what do you look like as this meeting is about to begin?
Gon's put on his fine clothes. He doesn't have the fur mantle on, but he's got the fur lined leather boots and the leather outfit that Guinevere made. It's real simple, just leather pants going into kind of a sleeveless leather shirt, and that's mainly it. He's got sun's out, guns out. Hair is cleaned up. Sides are shaved. He's got kind of that top knot situation pulled back into a matted ponytail, mustache, wiry and wild, and he's got that black tooth grin, just large and ominous, sitting at the end of the table. His shoulders broader than the back of the chair, and he just waits.
Yeah. Okay. And Harry, how do you look like?
So Harry has his dapper little suit with his little vest. He's got little bare chest action, so just enough like down the V where you can see the shard because it's the meeting where it has to be seen. Usually it would be buttoned up and it wouldn't be visible, but he's showing it off this morning. And yeah, he's got just like a really nice looking suit that Guinevere has made him. Probably has like shard logos on it and the Crimson Dawn insignia in the back.
And yeah, and it looks almost very similar to so it's definitely more functional over like fashion, but it's still very fashionable. The nice kind of leather kind of jerkin with the open vest there on the back of it is similar to the shattered one. She will also give you a tricorn hat as well too. similar color to the shard. And also as well too, leather breeches because it's what uses leather. So like I said, you guys, it's incredibly warm. You guys are like burning up in this heat because all this damn leather on. That all being said, you look pretty dapper as you sit beside, I'm assuming, Lucette and Abby. You are definitely newer to the Crimson Dawn, but what do you look like as you, I guess, join the crew?
So
Or
she's wearing her traditional Eastern attire. So she looks very carnival-esque. So she's comfortable. She is not sweating like the rest of it. But she's got like a bigger headdress on, the skimpier tops, and she just looks, she's not very accustomed to going to formal meetings, and this is the closest she has to like ceremonial dress.
mm, so I'm getting a note from Koa here. Koa looks like this. Koa's in his new leather gear. Is it the Chronicle of Riddick's?
Yeah, he's got the sleeveless situation going too. He has to.
Chronicle of Riddick. I presume you sit beside Dawn with his hair fresh and braided, with a shell necklace around his neck. Shout out to his Polynesian cousins out there and American Samoa. Um, and and, and as adjacent to this and kind of like this area, Esperanza was pretty close to Koa, but she's still obviously with her crew in the center of it. But as far as that, they're kind of the closest to you on like the right hand side. What's that? Koa. Um, let's see here. Um, outside of that, everyone else is pretty much not in the main pavilion. Is a couple of your main guys there, like well, Winter will be there, but she's not there. You see here, Esteban is here. He is has his blaze. He's dressed very fancy and very frivolous here. Um, you'd also see as well too. Sophia is also with you all, but she also wears the Crimson Dawn's colors, but also she wears colors similar to her brother as well too, which is interesting.
What colors
His
is that?
so his colors are black and blue, and his symbol is a mermaid, and that her brother is Salazar,
Hmm.
um, leader of Mariposa. Um, so basically, she's still wearing the black and red, but there's some blue highlights in there, which obviously, as you guys are always only black and red primarily, it does seem a little off, but not so off that it really throws the whole thing off. But the rest of the party, I'd say now is roughly 8:30-ish as everyone kind of gets ready, goes back to their shift and all that stuff here. Um, and they're all kind of sitting in the pavilion, waiting to see who makes the first move. They all sit there waiting on bated breath.
Gon takes a measured breath before he stands. His chair slides back with the screech, and he says, "Welcome to Pirates Rock. You're all my guests, but I am here to hear what you have to say. I'm sure there's a reason you wanted to meet. So I give the floor to whoever wants to make the first motion. I suspect a bunch of rotten scoundrels like yourself," and he has a smirk at the edge of his face, "want to do some wheeling and dealing. And since I know Salazar the best, I'll give him the floor if he would like to take it."
I want you to give me your professional role. This is going to be a master level role here because you're dealing with essentially master level criminals. So give me D100, I believe, and it's going to be a charisma roll, obviously, because you're speaking. Um,
Okay, and then I'm a master outlaw. What do I add here?
plus, let's see, what is it? Plus 30.
Master plus 16.
And plus your charisma bonus.
Plus charisma.
Master level DC.
Oof.
Woo!
Not great. Of course, a nat 1 on a fucking 100. How's that work?
Okay.
Fuck, man.
The worst.
So,
Whatever.
Abby like walks away.
You shark
Like, I don't wanna
yourself
be
while
here.
talking.
Yeah, shit, whatever I had for breakfast leaks down my pant leg.
God, as you are speaking here and talking, this is a misfortune happens here. So essentially,
Okay.
this is master. So I didn't call it a little misfortune. So okay, so I'm gonna say here, give me a D20 and call high or low. Gone.
Okay. Can I inspiration this?
No, this is just chance. No, not this one.
All right. Call high. We'll see. Another nat 1. I'm quitting. 2 nat 1s.
What the fuck?
The odds. Someone do the math. Someone do the fucking math.
Oh man.
I'm not even
You're
mad
cursed.
at it. I'm not even mad at it. Yeah. Nat 1, double nat 1 got me broken legs for a couple months. So
Okay, so
let's roll
this is
with it.
this is
no.
a guys. So, essentially, gone. As you say this, okay, I want Harry, and I want everyone to give me wisdom checks.
Including Gon.
Yes, everyone. Everybody.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Or 50.
All right.
That damn shard.
Harry, in your most perspective here, you notice, as you are smiling here, you notice that you hear the soft sound of cannon fire in the distance, and it's very, very faint, but it is unmistakable to you, which is very strange, because even though cannon fire goes out pretty far, it's loud. It doesn't. You guys have at least 3 dozen ships here, so you wouldn't hear any cannon fire unless it's something that's really popping off. You hear it's pretty faint, and you don't think anyone else picks up on it. So, Harry, I will ask you again. Please give me one more wisdom check. This one's very important. So you do whatever you like on it.
47.
Damn.
Oh no, not sorry, not cannon. You're correct. Not cannon. An explosion.
Like Western Fire or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Not actual cannons. Explosions. But Harry, what you notice specifically here,
1 million to 1. Yeah, thanks. They did the fucking math in the chat.
like 1 million to 1 is crazy. Oh my god! Sorry, I was just took me off for a second. 1 second here. What you notice specifically here is that Carlos Vega, and I'll show him to you all. Harry, you notice he specifically has a smile on his face that seems a little out of place comparative to everyone's kind of focused and somber look, as this meeting's pretty serious. Carlos Vega, and he's only kind of a tricky guy, but even counting all of that stuff, this seems unusual, specifically to you. What do you do?
I'm gonna come close to Gon. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. I'm gonna say there's explosions outside, and Mr. Vega is smiling rather oddly. And I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna make my way behind Carlos's chair because he's sitting, I'm assuming. And I'm gonna put my hands on his chair.
He has his crew beside him. Do you just walk up?
Oh, he does have a crew? Well, I'm gonna,
He's not by himself. He has a whole crew.
Who's the closest towards the door of the Crimson Dawn?
So this is so essentially as far as the door is only one way, but it's a cloth wall. So keep that in mind. It's not like a hard wall. It's like just like a tarp.
That's fine. Whatever the entrance though is.
Yeah, who's closest to the opening? Like, what is the seating arrangement in
Yeah.
here?
I would say, okay, let me just drop some stuff here. This is pretty, okay, hold on. Okay. Let's go with, let's do that. This will work. I think this one. All
Can
right.
we say that before the meeting, we kind of figured a signal that we were gonna tell each other, like if everything turns to shit, like this is gonna go bad signal, take out your weapons.
Oh,
Our safe word.
we already. I
Yeah,
think
something like
we've
that.
been in enough battles where we fucking could
Hope so.
recognize the look on our
Okay.
face.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say. You guys have fought enough to where it's
So I'm gonna signal to all of our crew like this is gonna turn sour.
And we all also heard the explosions. So,
No, you haven't. No, only Carrie did.
okay, 28 and 27 did not get it.
No,
Oh, all right.
Damn.
no, only Harry heard it. It was exceptionally faint. Being said, 1 second here. I'll draw it here, and I'd say entrance is like here. The entrance is like here. It's 8 people, including the 7 captains. So I'll say you got a yellow. So it probably makes sense you have to be like here, and then the rest of them are kind of just spread all about here, like here, 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 and here, like that. So the entrance being like right here. There's several crews just for obviously just transparency. I'll say Vega's. I'll make him blue. I'll say Vega is right here. So he's not actually facing. He's not actually close to the entrance. He's kind of away from it. But that all being said, too, these are all cloth walls. But yes, as Harry points this out to you, Dawn, you do kind of notice the kind of smile, but seeing Harry kind of stand up. So wait, no, sorry, Harry, did you stand up or did you just lean over to Dawn?
Well, I stood up to whisper in Gon's ear, and I'm gonna stay standing, definitely, but like towards the like I'd say like I'd be like on the side here.
But you don't mention anything about the explosion?
I tell you, yeah. I said that I heard an explosion. There's Western fire going off outside, pretty far. And Mr. Vega is smiling rather oddly.
So you would see Esperanza look and say, is there anything that we need to know about? It seems your shard bearer friend here likes to keep secrets. As he sees you just get up and lean over and whisper to Gon, as she does.
Yes, we've heard something outside. Give me a second. Gon will do the walking himself. He'll move.
Go as shirtless if that. Sorry, go as
Yeah,
also shirtless.
who's closest to the door is the question.
I think Abby would have been because she came in after you guys.
And then Abby, we've heard something outside. It seems like it's an emergency. Abby, can you go check, please?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Abby, as you leave this place here, you kind of go outside. There doesn't seem to be disturbance. Everything seems pretty normal. There's obviously a lot of sound and such, just kind of outside of the tent, the immediate area. It looks like the standard kind of Pirates rock. People walking around, people moving, goods being moved. There's boats. You don't see any like fire or anything like that, or anything that would kind of seem out of the ordinary. It's louder than normal because it's 3 times more people here, but it doesn't seem like anything outright kind of catches your eye.
Harry said that it was to the west, right? Or western.
No, I said it was the sound of Western fire, and then it was
Okay.
far
Yeah,
away.
we don't know where it came from.
So she'll walk to
To the dock, I assume.
yeah, she'll go check the dock first and see if anything's going on down that way. a little more removed from the hustle and the bustle.
Okay. 1 second here. Do. Yeah. Okay. Let me move you guys in that picture right here. Okay. So you go over to the dock. As you go over to the dock, what are your professions?
Oh, let me double check between her and Irene. I gotta clarify. She's a gambler and a mercenary.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check. Okay, Abby, as you kind of begin to look around and see if you can, as you try to kind of, invest and try to see anything that seems out of place here, as you kind of look around in between these boats and these docks. The main thing that you notice that seems out of place is that you don't notice you notice that none of Carlos Vegas ships are at the dock, which seems unusual because they were here this morning and now they're not.
But the other pirates that are still in the meeting, all of their ships are still here.
Correct.
Okay. That'll be enough for her to go back in
As you
and then
oh, as you're on your way to come back in, uh, you see Vega look around inside the tent, and he'd look over at Harry and say, "What is the meaning of this? Are we having a meeting?"
I've asked Salazar to speak. If he doesn't want to speak clearly, Vega, you have something you'd like to say. I've only summoned here at the request that you meet. Somebody must bring business. I'm the host, so you tell me. And Gon looks him dead in the eye. He's not at this point now. He's also a little pissed off.
He's like, not gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah. You come in my house. I see you grinning. You're talking shit. I gave Salazar the floor, but clearly you want to talk, is basically what he says. Clearly got something to say, so why don't you say it?
Okay. Harry.
Please God, I don't get any more than that once.
You notice that Raphael is looks at you intently as this all happens here. And as he looks at you, please roll roll an intelligence check. Sorry, not another. Roll an intelligence check.
All right.
As Abby's running back, this is all happening at the same time.
32.
What you notice is that so normally you have a pretty good sense of shards and when they are closer to you, specifically because it's part of the great game. The shards supposed to be gathered together. But what you don't notice is outside you hear another massive explosion. And Abby, as you're running back, as you look up in the sky, as you kind of hear a kind of a loud, kind of flaming sound, you kind of turn around, you see that what looks like a small meteor appear and hit one of the ships in the dock.
Ew.
yeah, so she's gonna pick up the pace as fast as she can, get back into that tent.
As you get back into the tent, everyone's looking around, and now everything that's happened now is kind of happening here. So all the captains are looking around kind of crazy, like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, so as she comes in, she's gonna be like, Captain Vega, somebody seems to have stolen your entire fleet out of our dock.
This cannot be. I shall go and investigate now.
Well, I'd watch out because there's fire raining down from the sky out there too.
Vega, you're not going anywhere. How fucking convenient. None of your ships are here. Which ship got hit, Abby?
What ship got hit?
Roll a 1d7. Roll a 1d7. No, a 1d8. Sorry, 1d8.
Like,
Okay.
How fucking convenient.
Okay. That is 1 second here. Let me check my notes here. Salazar's ship got hit. So one of Salazar's ships got hit and exploded. And this fireball was the size of, I would say, like a, I don't know, like a fucking, like a wrecking ball, or modern day, like a modern day wrecking ball, just kind of this center mass, like battleships, literally exploding. All being said, as people kind of run in and say, Salazar, your ship exploded. Uh, Vega turns to Yugon and says, and who the fuck are you, you northern dog? We've come here to say terms. You can't hold me do anything. My ship's got taken. I'm going to figure this out now.
He didn't say that to Salazar. He said that to Vega.
No. Vega looks at you and says that.
Yeah. No, you have no place to go. So you can either use one of my ships or you can stay the fuck here and we'll figure it out. But there are more pressing things.
Like what?
Maybe the ship that's on fucking fire, and Gon will just move past everybody and just go out limping. He's like, fucking just.
Salazar's already gone. As soon as he tells like, "Hey, your ship's on fire," he's like, "Yep, cracks knuckles."
Yeah.
It's a fan. Esperanza's sitting there looking at Cole with doe eyes, like.
Yeah. Gon's got the cudgel pulled already. He's basically pointing it directly at him when he says, he's like, you're sitting the fuck right there. You've got nowhere to be. I don't trust you. And he limps his happy ass out the tent. Just swinging his limp leg.
Limp. Let's see here.
So we see this meteor hit. It hits the ship. It splinters. It's just ruinous and fiery. But we don't see where it came from.
Oh, you do. It came from the sky.
Just
general direction on the island that it came from.
Like, okay.
Straight up.
The ship, directly above the ship.
So it's an act of God as far as we know.
It's an act of shard as far as we know.
Probably.
But
it's God shard.
Some bullshit shard power.
when a shard bearer uses a shard, does it like create an effect that's visible on the bearer? Like, can you tell that he's using it?
Not. And that's why they're so dangerous. There is
Mark sense it? Does he get like tingles?
There's no, like random stance. There's no like glow.
My shard sense tingle?
No.
A disturbance in the force.
There is no MacGuffin detail. And that's why they're so dangerous, because the shard bearer can just be sitting there.
Well, we know that there's no terrestrial fucking weapon that would do that. So
there's no god weapon or anything like that. The only magic that really exists in this world is the shards. So this definitely does not seem like an act of a trebuchet.
Do we know Raphael's shard power?
No.
Not even by reputation? I mean,
no one has ever seen his shard outside of his ship and actually spoke of it.
But he was in the room, so it probably would have been obvious if it was him. Maybe. I'm guessing though.
I think to confirm or deny. But Vega sit down.
Noah says he put the head of his hammer in the chest of Vega, by the way.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Wait.
Sit down, little man.
Okay. Okay. What define sets the head of his chest in the? Are you talking? You fucking.
I'm assuming he's like he's trying to leave and he puts the hammer there. Like
yeah, he's like
down.
holding him.
Not swing on him.
I said that. I'm just making sure it's not like no. I put the head of my hammer into the chest like on some fucking Kratos shit.
You might. We're assuming.
That's what I'm saying.
We voted he did not hit him.
Fair enough. He confirmed. Okay, so Cole just tries to do that like that. And that's okay. He has a crew around. If you walk up to him, his crew would stop you from just styling on him in front of everybody. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" So unless you do some I don't know, some Thor Mjolnir shit and just knock people back, they just say, "We'll sit down. Listen, we understand. Crazy shit's happening. Sit down." And they all sit down. And Vega looks over at Koa as he does this and he says, "You ever heard of a shirt?" And also, why are you
We
all
don't wear shirts in the East.
well, it's kind of strange that all you have on leather and this one guy doesn't even have a shirt on. You have to pick your poison. You can't be hot and cold. I call that tact. And he just kind of laughs himself, and his true laughs. They look at you guys literally burning up. No matter how
Abby's pissed. She's gonna take her top off and throw it at him. You and your shirt.
he is confused as he doesn't know how to respond to this. But he says,
Quit your fucking squabbling. We've got bigger things to deal with. He just points to the smoldering pile where that galleon was. It's just
"Hey, bro, somebody shit got blown up. You want to deal with that, sir?"
probably. I'm assuming he had reserve crew, so in that one ship, probably like 20 people have died, and
Yes.
whatever riches it might have had on it.
Yeah, I mean, a galleon's 25,000 GP, and then that's not including the skilled labor of people, also the navigators, equipment, the gear, any stuff.
That's a
So
huge blow. I mean, Salazar's got 20 fucking caravels in his fleet, but
losing
still,
one of them, that's
Still.
5% of your
yeah.
fucking. And all being said, as Salazar rushes out, Vega sits down, he looks around, he's like, "It's not working. I'll just sit here." Okoye rushes with you, Gone as well too. By rushes, it means he also shambles beside you. He rushes up to get up and then just shambles with you as you walk towards the boat.
He does the little gangster limp with me.
Okay, I'm slow down.
Trying to make it cool.
Slow.
It's like in video games where the you have to like follow an NPC, but he moves slower than your normal.
He goes in the line, stops,
Yeah,
turns,
gets stuck on a
goes
tree.
in the line.
He's like walking in the tree for a little bit.
Those were the worst. Oh my god,
The
dude.
worst.
Yeah. That all being said, yes, you get there, and as you guys get there, I mean, everyone essentially, even the other pirate captains get leave outside of Vega. So unless someone visibly stopped Vega from getting up and moving, seeing all the other captains leave, he would get up and leave too.
I
'Cause
mean,
all the other captains are by the boats.
yeah, I don't think anyone, unless Koa goes crazy, but I don't think anyone's just gonna.
"You're not gonna leave here. I'm shirtless." Bam.
I'm definitely following him though.
Yeah. Abby's right there with them.
He does look confused. Like, "You're gonna put on a shirt?"
No, fuck shirts.
Yeah. By all means, like, he just smiles, and you definitely hear strange whistles as you leave shirtless the island. But all being said, you do. Everyone does reconvene at the docks, and Don. Oh no. Okay. Whoever wants to roll a d20, call higher or low.
My dice are in jail right now, guys. So please,
I
Whoever wants to do it.
they're doing at least 5 to 10. I'll let them out if they've got good behavior, but not right now.
Let's see.
What'd you say? A D20?
20, high or low.
Hi.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Right. Okay. So as you all are sitting here observing these, the burning, and you see like some people like, so it's horrific. So you see the ship, like the burnt carcass of the ship, and you see like people like half their faces burned, kind of trying to swim with one arm and things like that. People going over there and literally leaping off there to try to save people's lives. I mean, some of the people are so burnt, even if they get saved, they're not gonna make it. This shit looks fucking rough. I mean, you see, and because not only that, there was like liquid, liquor on board as well too, which is also flammable. So as soon as that shit triggered, like a fucking powder keg. That all being said, you hear a strange and it gets a little warmer. Um,
I didn't hear
everyone,
your sound effect.
oh,
Was that a
okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'll hold here. I gotta do stuff on the break, so I'll figure that out. So it sounds like a strange kind of wispy, flamey kind of sound. As it gets a little bit warmer, everyone else looks up. Do you all look up?
yeah. Nope, just not gonna look up when
Okay,
meteors are
it's
falling from the fucking sky.
walking?
it's not real. As you see a meteor land harmlessly into the water beside one of the boats, exploding, splashing everybody with very hot water, but not scalding hot.
Whose boat?
Uh, just I'd say I'd roll. Let's just say Esperance is near Esperance's boat, but it doesn't hit the boat.
As the second one goes, Gon springs into action. He calls to Okoye. He's like, call the rest of the men, send word, something's happening. We need to spread out. Fishing boats, sloops, caravels, we need to spread out. I think we're under attack, and the people we can't stay here. Grab what you can and head to the outskirts of the town. I don't know what's going on, but we better disperse.
Mm-hmm. Gone immediately. I mean, sorry, Queen says, "You got it. Let's do it." It says, everybody from the 213,
Yeah. So you got to skedaddle. Whatever we got to do.
as you got, he pretty much gathers his entire crew here, and all the other captains are ordering to get on the ships. We gotta fucking move. And Harry, as this happens, give me a charisma check.
25.
As this is happening, what are you doing?
I'm tracking Vega because he really bothered me originally, and I feel like he has something to do with this somehow.
Okay. As you are tracking Vega, Vega and his crew runs off into the forest or the into the rocky kind of forest, deeper into the forest, deeper into Pirates Rock, essentially. Do you chase after them?
I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna say Vegas is leaving. I bet his fleet is somewhere else around the island.
As you say this, uh, you see a random person says, "Well, we got to deal with this. You go chase them."
Well, I'm gonna chase him. But, if anybody else is around me, like of our crew, I imagine Gon is not gonna
I
start
can't
running.
can if
But,
I wanted to.
Yeah, Abby and Koa were right there with Vega too. Koa says he's hard searching the horizon for anything that he can see.
Okay, Harry. Okay, specifically, um, you. So everyone.
I imagine I'm much faster than they are, so I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to be
you
stealthy.
are.
So this is what you specifically notice. Everyone that's kind of in your crew is kind of seems kind of occupied doing something else. Uh, just give me some leeway here. Everyone seems occupied doing something else as this happens here. Um, so they definitely don't seem able to respond to you as you kind of just run off and try to catch Vega. He doesn't get very far, but he does get a little deeper into the forest. You essentially caught up to Vega and his crew. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow them stealthily. I want to know where they're going, what they're doing.
As they get a little bit
Are
deep,
they stopping there?
as they get a little bit deeper into the forest, they stop.
Okay, so what are they doing?
They turn around and all look at you.
No, I'm hiding.
Yes, they still look at you. And as
Oh,
they look at you, their faces don't seem to be the faces of the pirates of his crew that were before. It seemed like the face of that dark-skinned woman that was in your dream from before, Azani.
okay. That is weird as fuck. And they're just standing there doing nothing? Just
Uh,
watching me?
as soon as she sees you notice her, she begins a soft chuckle. And she says, "Yes, It looks like you guys are in a bit of trouble. Are you not?
It would seem, yes. The sky seems to be falling.
Call me Chicken Little.
She's as this happens, she smiles and she says, "I just no, it's not really. It's not. I was just trying to. I wanted to test the new shard and see how it goes, but it didn't work as planned. Um, they're not dead."
What?
She looks at you all, at you, Harry. As she says this, um, and as she says this, everyone here, Abby, Dawn, Harry, you all begin to notice inconsistencies in the environment, which seems very strange. Like a fireball coming from the sky. Could it be a sharp power? Sure. Um, could it also not be a sharp power? Sure. But it all seems very off. And as you kind of look back around, you see people floating in the water, just kind of floating, grabbing like, random things that are in the kind of sea, people floating around. Salazar's ship that was previously destroyed is not destroyed. And things seem absolutely strange.
Hmm.
What do you do as this woman stands before you? Not only from the body of one, but the body of, I would say, at least seven different figures in front of you.
That is very, very impressive, this little trick of yours. Is this combination of multiple shards?
She says, "This was lesson number two." And she smiles at you. She says, "Shards, just like the creator, were all meant to be one. And the more you have, usually, not only the more powerful you become, but also your understanding of them becomes. And usually, when you have more than one shard, you discover that your shards, just like any good food, the more ingredients you add, the more deeper the flavor becomes, and the more your understanding of that power becomes. Um, this is the same power. I'm just not only affecting you; it is just broader." And she says, and this is important, just when you have more than one shard, this does not mean that you have to use them in different instances. You can use them all to amplify the power of an effect instead of using them separately. When you get more, you'll understand. But go tell your friends this was just an accident. Um, I didn't think it'd be that powerful. And you see the strange faces of the Azani on the face of Carlos Vega begin to fade away, and Carlos Vega looks at you and says, "Hey, Mom, why am I here?
Well, you were in timeout, but now it's over. We got to go back to the meeting.
Where's my mom?"
She told me to tell you that you did a good job. We got to go back now. You gonna come with me?
He's freaking out. He pulls out his sword and says, "What the fuck is going on? You're my mom."
Imagine Abby and Koa have jogged up at this point.
They're like, what? Yeah.
Typically, Dawn and company, you see that Salazar's ship is not on fire, and the people that went into the water to save the burning people that were from the ship are just swimming in the water, looking extremely confused.
But everyone definitely shared in the hallucination, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And there are
I'm gonna
actually
tell
pirate
Vega.
captains here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him, come with me. I'll explain everything.
He does, and he says, and he like
I'm gonna gather everyone back to the meeting room. I'm gonna tell them I know what happened. Gather everybody. I'll explain it all.
before he does attempt to pinch your cheek to make sure like you're not his mom hiding. Um, it's like he's like
I'm
visibly
gonna let him.
he's visibly shaking. Like this is like visibly like from your perspective, how real this was is like seeing your mom just appear and then like your mom replaced with a dude.
Yeah, I bet.
It's
But
like
I'm gonna tell him it's good that you're shaken. You'll understand.
um gone. What do you do as you see people randomly floating around in the ocean trying to find people that aren't there?
I imagine just the adrenaline. He's breathing hard. He's got kind of a ringing in his ear as he's seeing the panic, and as if realizing something's a dream. That moment where things become odd, you know, physics isn't working the right way, and then the veil disappears. He's just kind of confused. He puts his hand to his forehead and just, runs his hand through his hair and just like, what is going on? He turns behind him when he hears Harry's voice and sees them emerge from the wilderness. He turns to walk towards them, sends a couple glances over his shoulder, and shouts to whoever's nearby. He's like, "Get some dinghies, get these people out of the water." And he claps his hand on Salazar's shoulder. He's like, "Come on, I think there's something important going on." Harry looks shook. Let's go back.
You see Salazar, like his blades out. He's looking around. This everyone's
Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
blades out, and they're just kind of like they're like lower, not like like offensive. They're still drawn. They're looking around like
Yeah, that's what he puts his hand on his shoulder, just kind of comfort him, maybe shake him back to reality. And he does it again, but firmer. It's like,
right.
Salazar.
Whoa, whoa, what the? He looks around, and you see like he has that that every pirate that have lived this long has that like chip on his shoulder edge. He's looking around, checking like, okay, this is fucking spooky. All right, okay, I'll go. And yeah, as Salazar accompanies you back to where Harry is, I guess Koa and Abby are with Harry as well as he returns. How was the return walk back? Because Collins is just kind of yammering, like, man, my mom said meet us here. She said she was going to a birthday present that she forgot. And he's only a trickster, a jokester, but he seemed incredibly like stripped down to like the barest elements. He seems like this is a really
He's
personal moment.
sucking his thumb.
I'm gonna
Abby
caress his
immediately
back as
asks
we
Harry,
walk. It's okay.
"What
It's
did you
okay.
do to
Don't
him?"
worry. I said I didn't do anything. You'll see. I'll explain it with everyone else. But we should be scared.
As he goes back into the pavilion, sits back down, his crew rubbing his back, like, it's okay, boss. She didn't have enough money to get you that present in the 13th book. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, she still loves you. He's like really, really emotional. Not like tearing up, but he's like, that one thug tear kind of goes down a little bit. He's like,
The fucking the glory tier. It's like every Denzel Washington movie with just that one tear.
one tear. Yeah, back down, kind of refocuses, and all the other captains definitely do, but everyone's swords are drawn, and um, the energy in the room has risen from like that's kind of going to be pretty cool to like cusp of war, cusp of danger. Uh, Anything can happen as they wait for Harry to speak.
So once everyone has sat down, I imagine people are still talking a little bit. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna ask for everyone's attention. I'm gonna cough a little bit. I'm gonna say, so that was very interesting. What everyone experienced was essentially an experiment meant to scare us, performed by a very powerful woman, believe it or not, 2 to 3 weeks away from here. That was the combined power of 3 shards focused on, I think, one of the shard's powers, but where she put all of her energy into it to create a massive hallucination that affected everyone here on the island. She could essentially create a scenario where each of us would have fought each other to death over nothing while she was nowhere near us. She did this because someone of even greater power is coming over here. A
What?
shard bearer that has at least 4 shards, with other shard bearers with him making his way to us right now.
Raphael groans. Oh, sugar, sugar pie, honey bun.
And I'm gonna look at Raphael. I'm gonna say Vercingetorix.
He immediately groans, and you see, kind of leans back against his chair, and he kind of flicks his kind of hands over here. As he does so, one of his crewmates begins to file uh, his nail beds and cuticles down. As he does so, he says, "And then what did you do to draw that beast out here, sugar?"
Oh, I exist, my dear. Apparently that's enough.
He smiles and he says, kind of looks at his nails and kind of says, blows them off before looking back at you, and he says, "Well, you must have a pretty interesting shard if the beast is after you. Um, Care to show and tell?"
Well, I really wouldn't know what interesting would mean, but I'm gonna. Can I just like move my hand like really fast? Like,
I mean, you walk twice as fast as a normal person, like just your base speed.
yeah.
So in theory, like I mean, and your walking speed is people's running speed. So if you just walk around the tent, people can definitely see like he can move really fast. So you do that. Raphael nods and says, so you got a little bit of speed in you, I see. Interesting." He goes over and points his hand at someone else to kind of file his other hand as he looks at you and he says, "Well, if the beast is after you," he kind of brushes off his pants and says, "I'll be seeing you next time." He stands up and says, "It has been a pleasure. I will
Wait a
see."
minute.
He looks over at you. Yes?
Chicken shit.
What do you know about Azani? What can you tell us about this woman?
You mean the Crown Prince of Kessel?
Yes.
Um, it says she rules with her siblings in Kessel. She's pretty famous. No one really knows, you know, she's a shard bearer, but other than that, no one really knows what her shards are.
You do now.
Can she be trusted? She summoned Harry. And after this meeting, we had planned to leave quickly and send an expedition.
He says she is best known as a. I'm having the right word here. She is known as a very good politician. She is known to use the resources she has available to get the things she needs done. So out of all of her siblings in Kessa, she is the one most fit to presumably rule. She isn't the strongest. Her brother has even more stars than her, but he tends to just want to fight and conquer things. He's not really a diplomat. She is the diplomat.
So what you're saying is out of the pot and into the fire. We're forced to either deal with her or a beast who sends nations into a madness.
I would not consider that out of. I would consider that out of hell into just normal shard-like existence. Shard bearers will always wheel and deal. That's what we do. We use other shard bearers to get the things we want, which are always other shards. So we do. I was going to offer him a similar deal before, assumingly. I didn't know he got reached by Azani first. I'm not sure how that works because last time I checked, she's still in Kessa. So interesting. He also says, well, too, I was going to offer you also a deal as well, seeing you're a shard bearer and we're shard bearers. Well, and we only have one, so, we got to stick together. He got to smile at you, Harry. But
I smile back.
he smiles and he says, but if the beast is after you, I'll have to renege my unspoken agreement. I do not want those kind of problems.
Raphael, and Gon, again, he stands up and he looks to everybody. If the beast is coming here to the Silver Heel, he's on your front doorstep. Whether you like it or not, it is a problem for everybody here. Now, I don't know what we can do by ourselves, but I know if he's traveling, we may have a chance at sea. He can turn, he's extremely powerful, but we need to band together. I think it's bigger than just controlling this part of the ocean. I'd like to work with everybody if we could, regardless of what we feel about one another. We can make a mutual agreement to work together and potentially take over the Silver Heel and part of the Eastern Archipelago. But first, we have to survive.
So Koa will jump in on the end of that and ask everyone, what is it you want with the entrance to Dithra? That would be mutually beneficial. We don't have time to wait. What is your offers? Why are we having this meeting in the first place?
Raphael says, well, you know mine. I wanted to meet the Shardbearer. And you also, Esperanza smiles as well and says, I thought Cole was here. I thought Cole was the Shardbearer, so I wanted to see the Shardbearer too. And you also hear a very similar sentiment kind of pipe up. They all kind of mirror the same. I wanted to meet the new Shardbearer that took place here in Pirates Rock. All being said,
that's it? All of this? What is this, a sideshow? I don't understand.
So, one, you all would know that Shardbearer fighting a shard, a new shard, especially one in the hands of a pirate, is exceptionally rare.
Sure.
General. So you definitely think that wanting to get a good feel for the person, the next pirate that has a shard, who could potentially become an admiral, is something that most people would probably do in their, or what you probably do in their places too. As once someone like an admiral or a pirate gets a shard, it's pretty much a fast track to becoming an admiral. Almost so as far as the Eastern Archipelago, the top 10 admirals all have shards. So it's something very similar. You also think it's low too. This is just in general. That's probably a main reason, but also to probably broker agreements and deals. That's still probably a reason, but you think the main reason is probably to get a good feel for the new shark area.
Well, now that you've had your fill looking at them, I have a proposal. Pirates Rock is under construction, and our resources are limited. Dithra is effectively lawless, and we can control this place. I know the Eastern Archipelago, there's a lot of skirmishes and different families feuding, a lot of you among them. But this is a place that we can fly our banners, neutral territory, and make something great. Something that is bigger than all of us and that may last longer. You see this like a look in Gon's eye. He's thinking about something beyond just, it's like, I'm tired of living my life hand to mouth, fighting for everything I've ever had to get. This is a real opportunity. I know we're a bunch of scallywags and I don't trust half of you as far as I could throw you. But this could be beneficial for everybody. Pirates Rock is big enough for everyone to sow their seeds, but
so what are you proposing?
I propose I need some help with resources and building infrastructure. We need to expand our docks. This place controls all of the in and out on the Silver Heel. There's tons and tons of untapped natural resources. Our expeditions have revealed multiple tin mines, silver mines, iron mines. If we can control this point of the water, any trade in and out, including the gold syndicate presence, has to pass through us. That means every single one of us can get extremely rich. But as it stands now, we topple over in the strong wind. So I'm asking for resources. I'm asking for your help, basically for a cut, and we all get rich together.
You see, Salazar specifically steps up and says, so as far as a cut, you mean leadership in Pirates Rock? Is that what you're offering us for our help?
Yeah. If that's what you want, then yeah. It would be a council. We try to be democratic, but we all know that the blade rules. I'm assuming that we all understand the game that we're playing. But on face value, yes. You stake a claim to it, and you have voting power, and you get a cut. Everyone gets their fair cut. It's been my philosophy since day one. But you have to put in the work.
You see several captains kind of speak out and murmur to the people in their crew. And you hear Captain Storm say, he hasn't really said too much, he says, well, this could prove very lucrative. But I assume that we rule over our own. As she looks at you.
Of course. But there will be shared defenses. There have to be some things to tie us together. Otherwise, we're in a Mexican standoff or an Eastern standoff. There has to be. We have to stand together for at least one cause. If we just open up plots and everyone does their own thing, we become siloed and then fearful and then stab each other in the back. That's not what I want.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Says so. Then, if we're this council, is there a leader or this just some kind of round table?
Round table's fine. We can elect a tiebreaker. We can figure out how that works. We can do by bloodline. We can do voted. We can vote into it.
Vegas says because I want to be the tiebreaker. I'm the funniest here. I'm the best dressed, and I'm the most liked.
You call mama's boy.
Don't you hold my moment of weakness against me. I was fooled. I'm back now. Listen, we all know, ladies and gentlemen, he looks around all. Just listen, I get it. You all are captains and pirates and things like that. But you guys don't have to get to gab like me. Don't have my smile. Listen, I'm here to work for everyone. I can be the workhorse that works us together as a unit. If you make me the tiebreaker. And he looks over at everyone and says, listen. I mean, if my mom would make me the tiebreaker, I mean, you must surely understand that I'm the best choice here.
What do you say, Esperanza?
Esperanza looks around.
Before Esperanza speaks, Koa has something to say to her. This is okay. So he'll walk over to her and grab her hand and say, hold on, where am I supposed to be saying?
Will you marry me?
Ron's right. Yeah. We could use the allies. You help us, we can help you. And the whole time he's holding her hand, making eye contact.
And he does some eyebrow action.
Yeah, there's some.
Makes his pecs dance.
He's flexing his pecs.
Hold.
You feel me, baby?
Let's roll that beautiful beam footage back. As soon as he
does the light skin. He's licking his lips. Just.
He's like, yeah.
Meow.
Freaking Martian plays. Okay, so before all of that, as soon as he does the classic freaking 2010 trick, babe, we've been working through some stuff, and we gotta get together and be more positive and be a better union for us. And as he does the classic light skin, Key Sweat Drake meme, Esperanza says, "Hold on, that doesn't work on me." We had a moment of fun and a moment of pleasure, and I enjoy your company. That being said, the does not work. The you look nice, and she like cups his face. You're a beautiful man. I get it. That all being said,
I thought you said I was your best. I said you did your best.
out of several other number ones, but yours number one to me. And something anyway, but no, not yet. She doesn't hold. She doesn't do that. But she does say that I get it. You care about me. It seems like I get it.
Whoa,
And
whoa, whoa. I just want your help. This is a mutually beneficial thing.
yeah, I know how men work. She holds up her hand. Yes, I have been around. I know how this works. Yeah, I don't really care. I just, want to be around you all the time and look for you to help and things like that when you need me and things. I get it. I know how these things. Uh, she looks and she says, "Okay, um, I am interested to potentially join this council in the sense of as I'll have people here in ships here if that's what everyone agrees. But as far as throwing my weight around to each other, mm, I don't know who this beast person is. But if Raphael doesn't want to work potentially or is scared, that has me apprehensive. Raphael is not a scaredy cat. He may be eccentric or flamboyant, but I've seen him fight with the best of them. Uh, we've even fought several times. I've seen him kill 2 or 3 men at a time. Um, so if he's scared or he's apprehensive, I'm worried. Um,
So am I. This plan that I'm talking about, this vision of Pirate Rock, it happens after they go try to meet this princess, whoever this bitch is. Once they figure that out, we might have a chance. So I'm not talking about make a decision now. We're gonna have to think on it. Because after today, we're sending an expedition out and we'll be gone. But I say we meet back in a month's time.
you see,
We'll
you
have to
see,
figure out next steps.
um, Salazar is nods and says, "A month sounds good, at least to know what's going on." You see, Rivera looks around. He's been pretty quiet for too. He says, I mean, this is pretty nice place here, for a bum, but it has some good bones. Um, pretty defensible. Um, has a nice rock on it. Um, and it's kind of hard to be flanked. I could see myself setting up here. And this place is big enough to have more than one town on it. Hmm. Rivera says I can meet back here in a month. Esperanza goes over to Koa, and she would attempt to cup his face and say, "I'll be back in a month." And I'll give my answer. Um, she kind of winks at him.
Booty
Just
call scheduled.
and she smiles and he says, "Just so you know, I have sent men to their death after making giving them an offer. So just don't think that you're so safe with me." She kind of smiles of the eye patch, kind of covering kind of half her smile, and she kind of smiles. Uh, she has that like, "I'm clearly not good for you, but I'm really fun, and it's going to be a good time." Um, a very short time probably, and a very painful time, but it's going to be a good time. That all being said, um, Captain Storm says, sure, I'd love to be a part of this council. I could bring my troops here. Um, yeah, we have uh yeah, she smiles and she has like similar to God, she has that like wicked smile. She's missing teeth. I mean, most of them are missing teeth, but she's missing more teeth than most. With her cut face and things like that. She looks kind of she has that like black tooth grin like Dawn. Uh she she's a she's giving off the energy of if you had your kid in the room, you would tell your kid like the exits and make sure they knew where they were at. Um it's
Damn.
It's like, Connor, it's this way, 15 paces this way. In case I'm not here, um, yeah, she does. She feels very unsafe. Not just towards kids in general. Like you wouldn't trust her to do anything. She's feel very unsafe, unsavory, to a fault. Where Dawn kind of has that, but sort of not. She feels like the antithesis of I am really about that action. I am a real fucking pirate. She also agrees. Carlos Vega says, I'll be here in 3 weeks and 6 days because being on time is important. He bows. Um, Raphael says, he says, I'll see it. I'm not going to give a yes or no. I'll see how this shakes out. I'll see if the beast kind of comes to reap what he's owed, or what he says he's owed. Kind of smiles. And if you can make it past that, and if so, I may appear, I may not. Salazar definitely seems to be there. So I think it's everybody there. Um, and seeing this kind of strange hallucination shit happens, they're planning to stay for at least a week. They immediately are packing up to leave.
As Vega's leaving, Abby will yell after him, "Hey, can you bring your mom or my shirt back when you come? Just one or the other. I don't really care which."
Uh, Usually he yells out to one of his kind of premises, she likes me. And he looks over at her and says, yeah, I'll be back. What's your name? He looks over
Hey.
and says, I'll introduce you to my mom. I'll bring my mom back. She's nice. And he smiles and he says, I'll be back, Abby. And he takes off his trichlor hat and bows deeply. And then kind
She'll
of,
salute him.
and he'll put his hat back on. And he says, kind of rubs his hands together. And with that, we'll take our 15-minute break. A little bit over there, but we'll take our 15-minute break. As a lot of stuff happened, um, a lot of that happened because of that major misfortune. That was the first major misfortune of the entire campaign. Um, Now you see what a major misfortune looks like, guys. Hey,
Mass hallucination. Thank God. I mean,
That could have been way worse.
it could have been way fucking worse.
Could have been a real meteorite.
Yeah.
for real. But we'll be back in 15, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take care and be safe. And we'll be back in 15. And as Koa types. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully my mic sounds a little bit better. I had a I was using my old mic. Normally not a problem, but we like I said, we have one rule. It's one take, and we do it or two rules. We do it live in one take. So it is what it is. But we pick up with the pirate crews leaving after getting put through a mass hallucination on like some Shutter Island shit. Um, as the party essentially kind of like some just lets them kind of go off there. Vega kind of calls out to Abby to say that essentially he will see her soon, and then a mental note to him, he'll bring his mother to meet her because she is apparently attracted to him. And yes, so the party is essentially uh, left alone on Pirate's Rock. That all being said, everybody gains 2,500 experience points for that adventure. That was a pretty, gone. That image is wild.
Which one?
Yeah.
The Denzel?
Yeah, that image. Was that Man on Fire?
No,
No. That's the one where
like a
he's
local detective.
The Florida PD thing where he's like
Yeah,
oh my God, the Spanish chicks in it.
yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's trying to
Glory.
kill him.
What was? Yeah, what I saw that movie recently. I don't
Yeah,
remember what it
yeah.
was.
It's like she fakes her death, and that's his ex-wife. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I
It's
know what
like
you're talking about.
yes, it's not Man on Fire. It's the other. But yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
corrupt cop.
yeah.
I
He's
remember that
dirty,
movie
but yeah,
too. Yeah.
he's kind of dirty, but he's not real dirty. He's kind of Yeah, that's a good. I want to watch that one. He's my favorite actor. Anyway,
Wants to buy a boat.
okay. Now I have to watch the movie again.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's my favorite actor, so that's what I'm saying. But I was like, Training Day is not Training Day. I remember the titles. There's so many quotables for me. But anyway, what is everyone doing as the pirates do leave Pirates Rock? And you guys are sitting there by yourself. Lucette is beside you. Harry kind of saying, "It's okay. We all have mass hallucinations sometimes." Um, and Gon Okoye is by you as well, saying, "I could have stabbed that ship, man. It's just an illusion. It's not real." My ancestors had me on that one. As he looks over at you, Gon, and Guinevere's actually come back. His hey, what's going on? How'd the meeting go? And she comes back fully dressed and actually sober. And she looks over at Abby.
Uh, well, you know how sometimes you have a little too much fun and you see things that aren't there?
Only when I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, so we all basically experience that without the fun part.
That sounds terrifying.
Uh-huh, yeah. Oh, and the pirates are coming back in a month, and there's a beast after us. I'm not sure if you knew that yet or not.
I heard about this because Harry was talking. He never really tells me directly. He just kind of whispers to his wife or his girl or whatever they are. He never really tells me, even though I'm supposed to protect his life as my lord. I'm supposed to just know these things. But I picked on it enough. Um, he's like mad powers or something like that. It's fine.
Mhm.
My bronze long sword. She pulls it out, could cut through anything. Harry,
Yeah,
you
you
feel like
might want to get the details on what exactly this entails from him.
Harry, you definitely feel like her bronze longsword cannot cut through madness. 10 out of 10, or 0 out of 10 would
Hell
not
no.
recommend. Cannot cut through madness.
She won't even get close to him.
Yeah, no, it would no, it would no, do that. That being said, Gon, as the Koi is beside you talking to you about this illusion that he had, do you do anything, or as Ayala is beside you as well too? Essentially, kind of on like some uh first mother kind of female president kind of thing.
No, Gon's lost in thought. He's really thinking about the events that happen, contemplating the kind of power at hand. It's like something like that is beyond anything he's ever imagined. He's only ever seen the strength of a person and their will, but to be able to mass hallucination across the continent, he's truly just in the back of his mind is thinking about Beast. As Okoye is talking to him, he's kind of zoned out and then comes to, and he hears like the last bit of what Okoye says. And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, all right, old friend. I'm going to get some sleep. It's been a long one. Do whatever you think you need to do."
He's like, it's 3:30 in the afternoon, but okay.
Yeah, I'm
Pooped.
I'm gonna
I'm
lay
going.
down. Yeah, my leg hurts.
My joints. I'm getting an ARP sign up coming soon. But he does. But Koye does say to you, Gon, as you do kind of head in. He says, we hear stories about, people that have had shards, and their power, and you kind of wonder, like, how could one person do all of that? But if only one person just did that, I mean that's unreal. That's hundreds of people.
There have been tales from where I grew up in the north, stories about the shard bearers. But Tard, he was the first shard bearer, and he basically started the first kingdom of man, and he spread his seed across the world. That's a story we told, just not in the north. He conquered the lands to the west, to the south, and all the islands to the east, and every kingdom before the cataclysm was his. And it was said that at one point he had more than 100 shards, and he was able to crack continents and level mountains, and I don't know. I've only heard stories as a child, and you always assume that they're made up. But seeing something like that, it's terrifying.
It's unreal. And hearing this kind of sobering moment, Okoye kind of gets up and he says, "I'm tired too. I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm gonna get some sleep on this one." We heads into. Let's go over to Harry, as Lucette is comforting you, or attempting to at least. What are you doing?
She's gonna come with us on the trip. I think I'm just gonna ask her for a night snack, and we're gonna go chill a bit. And I'm gonna tell her to start getting ready because we're gonna be leaving tomorrow.
She nods.
So I prep everything that she needs to bring with her. I'm gonna prep all my stuff too, and we're gonna go to bed early.
She nods and she gives you. I'm not sure what your favorite food is, but she would definitely make you that. As that was a pretty sobering moment there. Seeing that, this is unreal to her as well too, and she definitely packs her golden skillet, not golden, her bronze. She's not that balling. Bronze skillet. She's getting there. She's not there yet. It's like $1 million in copper pieces for something like that. But bronze skillet. She packs several layers of the clothing, things like that. So she just basically just takes the thing that she had on the ship, just puts it back, and she gives instructions to the chef, that her sous chef, that now she's the main chef, and that she has to do everything that she did, and then that person has to make her own sous chef. So I'll say this: would anybody like to give a name for the sous chef? It's an Easterner. I'm not sure about the gender, or whatever like that, but whatever. Would anybody like to give a name for this sous chef? Because they'll be basically the main chef on there. Apparently, it's Spanish or Polynesian. It's in the mix now. It's real. It's canon.
Think of any freaking names right now at all.
It's a male sous chef?
Yeah, male or female, whatever you want it to be.
Koa says, I don't even know how you pronounce that.
Yeah, I should Google.
Yeah. That's what he said. Hang on.
He said, from America Samoa, weighing 212 pounds, Tibata. Tibata. That shit is definitely not Spanish. That shit is definitely Polynesian.
I don't know what that is.
No, that's
I googled it tibia comes up, so I don't.
Tibia.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a real. That shit not even going Google, man. Oh wait. I got you. So, is that even male or female? I'm not even sure.
Yes.
Um,
The answer
Yes,
is
all
yes.
right,
yes, it is.
all right.
Male or
It
female?
means
Yes.
chef in Filipino.
Oh,
Well,
Okay,
not
yeah, yeah.
sold.
okay. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna go low female, high male, female. Okay. Uh, yes. Type.
Tibiet? Tibet?
Tiebiat?
Tibiet?
Okay.
Not sure.
Her name is T. For sure. Her name is T for short, or Ty for short. But people have trouble pronouncing her name, and we're gonna culturally not not culturally appropriate. Culturally ignore what her name sounds. It's
And
just like
disregard her heritage.
her culture. No idea how to pronounce that shit. But we are trying, guys. We are, ladies and gentlemen. I have a public school education. We're gonna keep pushing through that there. That all being said, that's it. This is the chef. So Koa, who is here but not here. Please update that on your notes whenever you can take this, because you are basically here at this point.
That's like I am
I
both
mean,
now.
at this point, you might just go hop in the Zoom at this point.
I'm glad you're spending some quality time with your family. I imagine
She's
he's
really
like
loving it.
he's like that dad in church with the game in his fucking ears.
He's like, Jesus love me, yes I know. All right, 49ers, up, touchdown. Now I know. He's like, yeah, he's like, God's got it. Okay, Giants just went down 14 points. All right, cracks knuckles. That's like funny. That all being said, we love you, Jay. It's all good. But yeah, at this point, you might as well just show up, man. That all being said, yes, that's your new chef. Notate that, please, because I'll forget, or I may forget. I may not. I don't know. That all being said, that's all happening here. Abby, what are you doing as Carlos Vega essentially bids you adieu, tips his tricorn hat to you, as you are essentially alone with the rest of the crew on the dock?
So she's kind of nervous about this beast and the power that this chick has. So she's gonna like kind of seek out the comfort of Koa and sit down, like as far as the Easterners go,
Mm-hmm.
and just ask him, have a conversation with him about his perspective and kind of give her perspective on like, y'all do this shit all the time, or what is this? I
Um,
thought you guys were just pirateers.
okay, I got to be cool over this moment here. Koa's gonna look around and say, he's gonna put out his warhammer, look around and say, "She's gone. I just had her. She's gone."
She's gonna pull him into a hug and just be like, "It's okay. It's okay. I get it. You'll be okay. She'll be back. She'll be back in a month. It's fine."
She didn't even appreciate the muscles. I work hard for this. You know what I'm saying? I work hard. I work really hard for this.
So Abby's still like this, but she's gonna be like, "It's okay. It's really firm."
That's
It's so awkward.
inspiration is really firm. It's like, wow, man. It's like, what'd you get to like a
working out.
been working out, man? Jeez, man. Dude, they're so vascular, man. Being said, that all being said, he strengthens up and he says, we do this every day, sis. We do this every day. We fight, we build, and we train. Uh, you know, and I'm gonna get me a shard, and I'm gonna impress her. She doesn't respect me the way she should because I don't have the power. Once I get a shard, I'll make her my queen.
You're right. You're right. You're great how you are, but I get it. I get it. We'll get you that shard.
I'm gonna be pirate king. Carpenters. I'm gonna be the
You
carpenter.
can whittle anything in 5 seconds.
He puts on a
Yes.
straw hat and just walks away.
It's like no vest, just straw hat,
Yep.
blue jeans. It's just like is that Rob Lowe? It's
You
like, what's
can
going
do
on? That being said, as
Oh, that's Rob Schneider. Definitely not Rob Lowe.
Yeah, not the same person, but
yeah,
Not even close either. Like,
yeah. But as Rob Lowe pun just kind of goes over a little bit. The the day pretty much goes on. Unless anyone has anything else to do today. As for your other characters, if you like to do anything, but pretty much for your other characters, outside of that one event happening today, it was a pretty normal day. I will say we can push the day forward to day 511, as I believe the crew is getting ready for an adventure, pushing forward at the top of the morning. So
yeah, the rest of the pirate people, they've left, right? And the rest of the
Correct.
crews.
They left by the end of the day, for sure.
Before the end of the day, Gon would have tried to meet up with Salazar for just a quick moment.
Yeah, he's packing.
Yeah, as he's packing up, you just approach him and Salazar, can we speak in private for a second? I've got something for you.
Sure, he would say, "Meet me in my captain's quarters, and please, you're welcome on my ship." He would kind of lead you over behind him, and he would take you to his captain's quarters, which looked very nice. Offer you a seat and sit down in his chair. It was very luxurious, various paintings and things like that, kind of all kind of nailed to the wall. You see leather, you see fabric, cashmere. It looks nice. But he sits you down, he pours you a strong glass of wine. He doesn't ask you if you want it or not. Pours himself a glass and looks at you, waiting for your question.
It's less of a question and more of a favor. I know that you're the most capable of the group, meaning that you have the most to lose and potentially the most to gain. What I would ask is that you help us out, and you're welcome to the rights. But I know of opens up map, a mine.
Okay, as you press the J, hold on.
Well, basically, Gon is going to let him know the whereabouts of the iron vein. That right now we don't have the resources, but it's north of Mariposa into the mountain ranges of the north. There's an iron vein. He was hoping that he may have the resources or men to set up some kind of expedition to get that started. He's like, obviously you're going to be putting up capital and get that set up, whatever terms you feel is right. This is more of a, token of good faith to show that I'm serious. But if you want to throw us about 10%, you can keep the rest. If it pleases, but that's mainly it.
I would look at you as you say this, and he'd say,
finder's fee.
Give me your professional, because Sal is also a master, so you can give me your professional role. This is a master level, essentially, criminal activity here, so because he's also a master, so essentially, this is also charisma as well, and you're obviously using your kind of wit and kind of gift of gab to kind of influence Salazar here.
Can I use inspiration on this?
Yep, you can. You can roll D200 twice.
Cool, I will.
Don't forget, I give you guys like a bajillion of inspiration. It's like, hey guys,
109.
That is a success. Very nice. Not a critical success, but it is a success nonetheless. As Salazar looked at you, he says, how about this? I'm not really a big fan of fees, but how about um, I give you access to not only Mariposa and obviously just free reign, as far as like no more fees and things like that, docking fees at Mariposa, but also open up an official trade agreement between us. So that way, you get a much more fair deal when you purchase goods from Mariposa. Um, that is what I'm offering in exchange for this information.
Uh, Gon raises the glass of wine and says, "I'll drink to your health and a good deal." And
Dun,
knock,
dun, dun,
just
dun,
knocks it
dun,
back.
dun. You now are a elite. Sorry, you are now an ally slash member or citizen of Mariposa as well. All of you are. With that being said, with these benefits of being a member of Mariposa, you can also build things on Mariposa. Um, you can also definitely leverage the resources Mariposa has. As far as resources, Mariposa is a pirate's den. It has actually all manner of mariners and pirates. You guys have a shit ton of them, but they're there too. Also, illegal goods are with Dawn also being a master outlaw or something like that. You guys already have access to like goods there, but it's another degree and also the amount of illegal goods you can find there or hard to get goods a lot easier in Mariposa as you are friends of Salazar and also citizens in Mariposa. Being said, gone, you gain 10,000 experience
Well,
as
hot damn.
you open a trade line and also have made you and your allies citizens of Mariposa.
And
It's not easy.
we definitely need the food. And they've got farmland around Mariposa for sure, right? To the north.
Yes,
Yeah.
they don't really farm, but they have farmland. But they also have plenty of food stocks that they pillage that they definitely do sell. So anything like that for sure. They have plenty of things like that, like food and such. Not infinite, but if you're looking for a reasonable amount, they probably can give it to you. But as far as the most food, obviously Zedra, they get stocked. But Salazar looks and he smiles back as you raise your glass, takes a drink, and he says, to new beginnings.
To new beginnings.
And he says it's also well too. Your reputation with Salazar has improved. You think that he is definitely, if not a friend, close to it.
Or associates.
More than associates.
Okay.
Um, you feel as if, and this is just common knowledge, one, his sister, keeping his sister alive, has dramatically improved your relationship with Salazar. Um, whether she's a part of his crew or not, she still cares about his sister. Two, also, you know, you seem you all seem competent, so that goes a long way too. So you seem like you're a ally of Salazar in Mariposa as citizens too. Anything else as he simply finishes his drink and pours a couple more drinks before going to sail off.
Yeah, he'll take a few more drinks, and he's like, "You mind if I keep the bottle?" And he'll
You
take
not
it and head out. His heavy foot hitting the boards as he walks across the gangplank onto the dock in the middle of the night and makes his way back to his quarters.
he nods and says, "Oh man, you have a very nice, a half full, nice bottle of wine. It's worth about 250 copper pieces."
Yeah. It's gone before he's out of the docks. He tosses it into the ocean.
Like, I don't need this anymore. All right,
Hey.
I'm drunk now.
Yeah.
But well, then that concludes that day. It's 5/11. Make sure you update for any kind of things that happen, as this is the day where the crew is beginning to sail off. So I will turn to Core's definitely going to handle most of that stuff. So I'll say who is going on the trip with Harry, Lucette, Guinevere, and company as they go to Kessa. It's going to be a 2-week journey there, and it's going to be at least a 2-week journey, probably if not more, from Kabando to Kessa. So it's gonna be a 4-week journey there, at least. 4-week journey there, back, at least.
Beatrice is going.
Okay. All right.
She's basically Guinevere's apprentice.
Oh yeah, we did make new characters, so that way you can have. So
Or
if you want
more of a fangirl at this point, to be honest.
he's like, oh, Guinevere. So I'll ask you, did you want Abby to be here, or did you want Abby to go with Harry and company to go see this strange hallucination lady that almost killed everybody?
A faraway princess.
Not really a selling point. Who else going on the trip again? Like out of the core group.
Everyone
Harry-
but gone, I think, right?
Is
Yeah.
Cole
Boy.
going?
I'm waiting for him to
I
answer
don't
if
know.
he's going.
I don't remember.
I thought he was going to get his. I thought he was. He may be going.
He offered to come with me
Yeah, right.
last game, though. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too, because we talked about
A new character to be here.
Yeah, so he said
Yeah.
he's going. So Abby's gonna go. We'll just take the whole core group.
All right, Gon is not going. Gon is going to
Nope.
be chilling here in the Beatrice.
Okay, fine. Not the whole core group.
But Gon hasn't recovered. That's what he's hurt.
And Koa said he has his other character to stay, or he's got people working
Yeah.
for him.
Mhm.
yeah, I
Alright.
think Xenia was taking over, supervisor.
Interesting to that. Okay, so we got that. So Koa's definitely gonna. He's not here right now. He's here, but not here. He's gonna do all the ship stuff. So I'll just defer to that, and I'll assume anything he says between sessions will be all of the goods and like that. He will keep track of. I'll talk to him between sessions. So we'll figure that. But is there anything specifically that you individually are bringing with you guys? As far as like the logistical stuff, Koa's gonna take care of that because he always does. So he's still so. But anything specifically that you guys want to bring?
I mean, all our shit's already on the boat, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. But
No, I don't know.
Beatrice probably needs some gear. She's got a Gambison, but doesn't have a weapon. We're gonna have to get her something.
Oh, yeah.
Guinevere would have gave her a weapon. They're like, not having a weapon is crazy. What did you want to use? I mean, she's killed so many people. She has pretty much anything. As far as a weapon, for sure.
Yeah, probably just like a one-handed. We'll just go like a short sword, I think, or a saber. Let's call it a saber.
Or
Yeah.
Okay, I'll offer you a vial of poison if you want it, and we
Oh,
have to
yeah.
deal about the doses that I make now that I have a shard because I had enough stuff to make batches of poison and HP pots.
okay.
Koa says the cart's going.
The cart you built for yes,
The armored truck.
yes,
The armored truck. Oh my god.
gosh, that makes sense.
What was it called? The name of that thing from Vampire Hunter D? I don't remember.
I don't. I couldn't find the name of it.
We
but
looked
yeah.
it up, but
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yes, so that's fine. As far as pots,
The atomic bus.
as far as pots and things like that, just hit me up between sessions. I don't know. I told you, but we'll hammer it out. Just message me, and I'll try to get all that. I know we talked about that. I still know what we said for how many days have passed since then. So we'll hash it out.
We'll get her a helmet too. No shield.
Yeah. As far as so with that, essentially we'll cut to the people on the boat as they are traveling, doing some seafaring. So essentially 2 weeks. So I'm gonna put this in chat here. Guinevere and Sophia, they're the main floor. So I assume that Beatrix is definitely looking and trying to aid and things like that. So
Oh yeah, she's scrambling the first day on the boat. She's got her gear. The helmet's way too big for her head, just oversized. Got scrolls of maps and other charts. But yeah, that's mainly what she's doing. She's working with Guinevere to chart the course, trying to find the best way out of here. So where are they? It's in the Southern Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. So the Silver Hill is east of the Red Sands and south of the Eastern Archipelago. So it's just off the coast of the Chimia, which is the southern empire. So it's literally like 2 days off um the continent. Koa says there's one shield in inventory if she wants. Um, Koa's there, so
Yeah, no shield, and it's slower down, unfortunately.
yeah, she's like, nah, I'm good. Try to be
She,
quick.
yeah, she needs to get the fuck out of there real quick if she hits the table.
Makes sense. Okay, so day one here. Somebody give me a D100. So as far as so this is kind of update for the C rules. For C in general, there is no minor. It's just normal fortune and misfortune, unless it gets to a really dangerous C's where it becomes like major misfortune and major fortune. Um, so just in general, um, for Sophia, I got her specs. Somebody give me a D100, and you can use inspiration on these if you want to. It's up to you guys. Uh, she is a part of your crew. Whoever wants to give me a D100 can. This is journeyman level. But she is a master. That is a success. The first day goes past without too many major problems. It's just off the coast that you guys officially. Yes. Oh, sorry. Is you guys officially leave the Silver Hill, pushing off. Kind of. So you can still see the Silver Hill in your kind of distance, but you guys are pretty much well well out of the coast at this point, and officially just right on the edge of hitting like true open sea. But your first day goes past without any major problems. Um, so we will cut to day two. So this is day 512 uh, yeah. So somebody give me a D100. You can use your inspiration on this if you want to. It is your decision. You guys are powering forth here. D100. D100.
I'm gonna go.
Good.
72. Nice.
All right. Okay. That is a success. So, as you're traveling now, you really can't see the Silver Hill anymore as you guys are pushing forward throughout the day. It is clean open seas. You haven't seen any kind of major danger here, but like I said, these are more calmer seas as it's not that many pirates, unlike in the Eastern Archipelago or the chains of Castellina. It isn't that many pirates, whereas if you were a little bit more further north, it'd be teeming with pirates. That all being said, the day goes past without any major problem. As you guys are pushing forward here, it is day 3 of 14, day 513. That all being said, please give me another D100 as you guys are proceeding forward. You can use inspiration on these.
Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration.
That is a fortune. Okay, first thing first, Guinevere Golden Nose does trigger. Um, First thing, let's see here. Abby, give me a, 1 second here. Give me a 3d6. All right. And give me a 2d12. All right. Very nice. You found 80. You found 12 trinkets worth 80 CP each. Cool. I'll send you these as well too. And as far as another fortune here, I would say you find great winds as you get pushed forward. and it cuts your day and you cut your travel time down by 1 day.
Oh.
So
Who's
instead of
got the party loot? I could do it. Let me just find it.
definitely Jay. Let me check.
I don't know where it's at.
It's dude, it's under his folder because he just does it all the time. Let's see here.
Crimson Dawn? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have access?
Yeah, I do. I'll edit.
Okay.
This thing gives me anxiety just looking at it. I don't know. I'm sure he's got a system that shit's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's okay. Like I was like, I'd just rather just take a note and say,
I'll just add it in there.
He said in the ship's sheet.
Yep.
yes, Crimson Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, just inside. Yeah. I see that. I was like, man, I'd rather just tell you what's.
We should have just got a Google Doc, a little Excel sheet action.
Yeah, like we had that, and then like it kept like people it kept getting like either like, oh my god, not updated, or like people didn't know where it was at. So I was like, dude, fuck man. But anyway, it is day essentially because you guys get an extra day of basically speed from good winds. It will be day 4 what am I?
5.
5. I know numbers. I think. I hope. And it is day 5 of 14 as you guys get favorable winds, pushing you guys forward a little bit faster. As you guys are in open seas, as far as the eye can see. Please, somebody give me a D100 for today.
It's back to me.
Sounds good.
All right. 76.
76 is a normal roll. Is not a misfortune or fortune. Sweet. Okay, so it's just a normal day. Open sea. I mean, like it's open sea as far as that. It's not really too many islands between the red coast and the red sands and so here. So just wide open space, open seas. You see various seagulls and definitely large fishes kind of swimming up and around. Nothing super crazy as you guys push forward here. It's been pretty calm seas so far, honestly speaking. And this is a boat table as well too. This is trying out a new system where you guys don't get literally ambushed like a Final Fantasy game every 2 days. Because that was kind of ridiculous. That being said, somebody give me a D100. As the day is now day 5.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh, 550.
Yes.
61.
You guys are rolling high. Actually, you guys are rolling. Hey, okay.
Oh, we usually flunk those 100, man.
You know what to say, man. It's still a 12% chance. It's not a super high chance, but it's not a super like low chance, like a low chance, like a 2% or something. So, yeah, it is what it is. You guys are successful. Let me see here. Oh, guys, seeing Jay's message. Okay. It is now open seas. As you guys are powering through here, it is now day 5:16 and 7:15. D100. You guys are powering through. You might not fight anything. Actually, you guys are traveling. That is a fortune.
Damn.
Golden note
Nice.
does trigger. Give me a 3d6. All right. Give me 3d12. That's good. Good. Second here. You find 22 trinkets worth 100 CP each. All right.
Nice.
And as well too, I will say favorable winds as you guys are pushing yourself forward. This has been a pretty smooth ride. As far as like danger things has gone, the sea seemed a lot calmer than what it was the last time you've been here. But then again, though,
It's because you have 2 world-class explorers guiding the way.
this is true. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, she's a master at this point. Also, too, between Guinevere and things like that, and Beatrix, it's no joke. You guys are hyper prepared. So, another day, D100, and you guys are almost there. Sorry, that's actually 9 of 14. This fair points. D100. You guys are closing in. You can actually see.
It's my turn again. All right.
Let's see. And that is our first misfortune.
It's bound to happen.
All right, give me a D6.
You're so grounded.
It's so dry. We were so close. Okay. 1 second here. As you guys are on your ship. Okay. Oh, 3.
Oh,
1, 2.
World-class explorers immediately.
Hey, 9 days into the trip is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a 1d4 plus 1. All right. 1 second here. As you all are traveling here, through some, pretty calm waters, actually. What you notice is, Sophia, yell out, "It seems like something's hanging on to our ship," as you see peeking up above as I go over to the boat. When I find where the boat is. There we go. You find several creatures on the side of the boat. Can everybody see the map?
Yep.
Okay. Feel like, well, this is a
old tokens.
It's some really this in here. It's in a hold on. Wait, let me double check something here. Hold on. Do I have a mirror? No. This has been a long time since we actually had a sea battle. So please, if you have new tokens, just drop them on the map, and I'll replace them.
I don't even think I'm on here.
Yes,
It was a while ago. I think we fought some krakens or something last time.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
It's been a minute. Let's see here. Let's see. Is that on the GM land? Losing my mind, dude. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All this is on the fucking GM land. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh no, it was those little lightning prog guys.
Like 40 things on here. Like losing my mind, dude.
And Guinevere is still her anime waifu.
Jeez. She's. Dude,
Why does Koa have pink hair?
Koa's changed his art about 19 times.
Yeah, that's
It's true. I mean, it's
old style.
To be fair, I've definitely. Is that new Abby?
Oh yeah, I changed it.
No,
up.
that's just Abby.
Oh, Abby.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Abby. Oh,
That's what she's always looked like.
I thought she looked. Oh, she looked.
Yeah, I
Wow,
thought she looked more piratey.
Yeah. That crazy? I thought she looked way different. Oh,
No,
I thought
she's
so too.
okay. Well, never. It is what it is. All right. So let me see here.
y'all are still thinking about Isla.
It's like,
Isla's a goat. Okay. So wait. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay. So who is this?
who?
Ooh.
This. Oh, hold on.
I was like, where?
Oh.
This.
That's Beatrix or Beatrice.
Oh.
I did change that because
I was like-
she looked crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who is this?
Before.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought, okay, this makes way more sense now. I was like, okay, I could have sworn she looked like a, I don't know, like a
She looked
Indian
crazy.
warrior woman.
Yeah, that's why. I'm like, she's not a warrior.
Yeah. I was like, what is? Am I losing my mind here? Okay, anyway, but this is what you see. Appearing on the side of the boat.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, they started.
So anyway, these giant fish things.
Yeah, I'm
Let me show you
running below deck.
Miss City Boys.
I think I got 7 HP. Not even. I got 3 HP in a dream.
So you want to control Koa then? Because Koa's here.
I can, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All
as
right.
well.
Yeah. And I'll yeah. Okay.
You'll
Or
be encouraging us with Beatrice down below.
Yeah.
You got
You
this,
got it.
guy.
you can do it. But you see these things are about I don't know like 8 feet long, and they have the kind of and they have these like long flipper like arms and these open maws, and out of this open maw you see this long kind of snake like tongue kind of flicker out of it, like, and it's just rows and rows of pause, rows and rows of teeth. Uh, okay, rows and okay, rows and rows of teeth as this thing pulls itself over in a long snake-like lower half. That all being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can be wherever you be. I will fix Okoye because he's obviously at full HP. Um, 1 second here, and he's not broke.
She's down.
Yes.
She's not there. You do not see
He's
her.
like peeking.
All right. Sophia's full health as well too. Jesus is here as well. Jesus is in love with that for real. Guinevere is here. Esteban is here. Alright. Everyone
Okay,
gets so it would have been Mighty Meals today, so because I know Cole would have said that, so that's like 15 temporary hit points. And then you get 5 from Gon's rousing speech thing.
It's level 2, so 10.
10, so 25. So yeah, get 25 temporary hit points. That's what my math tells me. So don't forget your 25 temporary hit points, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you drop Koa's token or make it movable or controllable?
Oh yeah, let me give you access to Koa. Oh, it's okay. I don't think he has any series on it. It's like yeah, I'm actually a ninja. I'm part of a secret dynasty of ninjas. There you go. Boom. Hey, and that's new course.
There you go.
Hold that.
Got it.
All right. 75. Okay. Obi's in a crow's nest, so he's good. All right. Somebody give me a D6 for initiative.
whose turn is it?
You gotta roll.
No, I meant on the rolling. I think it's
Oh.
Mark.
Oh. Let's go.
Roll D6.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys do? They are on the edge of the ship, so they are in melee range.
They're at our level, you mean?
Yes, they are on.
They've climbed up on
okay,
it.
okay.
B goes behind this door and barricades herself. We'll get that out of the way.
Okay, makes sense.
So they're like too close to the ballistas to shoot them with ballistas.
Yes.
They're like on top of it, except for these ones behind us.
Yeah.
Well, Koa's going to do the Koa stuff. He's going to come here and get ready to crack someone with the hammer.
All right. IBD movement to try to flank. Well, you can't really.
Is this? I can't remember what all changed with the professions and stuff, but is this still a thing?
Let's see here.
The renown thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, still a thing. Yeah.
So she'll just make sure she's within 40 feet of him.
Okay. You can definitely. It's not a real flank, but you can definitely obviously move into attack.
Yeah. She's gonna come up closer because she's gonna swing on it too.
All right.
Since we can't flank, I'm going to 40. Because I know Koya's got it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Koa's got a warhammer.
And it's 4d12 plus 4 when he hits. He says.
Okay.
It's a non-crit.
11 hits, and so it's 4d12 plus 4 plus 1d8.
What about Okoye? He's got it too. 2d8.
Yes. Yes.
We've got this going on. It's max 2 party. So
Yes.
Now that 3 people will have it, we'll have to figure out our team comp. I guess coverage too.
Yeah, that's right. The distance.
Yeah.
You just stagger.
We'll see, yeah, do a Venn diagram, make sure everyone's covered.
Everybody's in it all the time. Seeing that powerful hit, this thing will turn its scales to try to absorb more of that damage, as it essentially use this reaction to double its DR as it kind of takes a defensive posture.
They're armored. Yeah, Koa comes down with the hammer. The bronze head smashes against and glances off of the hardened scales.
Damage. That's still a lot of damage, Scoobs. Big dice, big boy dice, but this thing is still thicker than your grandma as this thing. This thing will take some damage here. But it's still chugging. It looks hurt, but not seriously injured.
So Abby'll swing her battle axe at it.
14 hits, but it's not a crit.
Damn it. Oh my god, that's like. And then the 2d8, right?
2d8. 2d8. And as you strike through, even though his defensive stance is lowered, he didn't do that much damage at all as it barely got through his scales. Okoye calls out and he says, "I'm coming! Oh, wait! That's far as shit with the new speed rules. I can't move that fast." I move over here. Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Range.
Oh, 40 feet.
Yeah, but his armor makes him.
God damn it.
The armor makes him super slow. Hey, he said, can you move closer? like here?
Yeah, there's no op attacks that we're aware of.
No, it's really rare.
There you go. I got movement. I'll just keep moving.
All right, yeah, he just moves here. Okay, here. He will attack D20. Bang. That hits, but no crit. And it's so he doesn't get his own renown, so it's 48 plus 1d8. So my brain dead. 1d8, another one. I should have just rolled 5d8. Okay. Not very good damage. It still punches through. And this thing doesn't take a defensive posture. He just kind of eats it as he stabs him right below the jaw, taking some damage. This thing is thicker than a Colombian.
Then a Snicker.
Those two.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah. Esteban over here says, "I'm coming. I'm readying the Glock." He comes down here. Combat rolls over here. Realizes that. Hold on now. Move up there.
He's quick.
He is dual wielding. So he is going to roll. His crit chance is 16, not 17. But not enough. All right. 5d6. He strikes through, doing very little damage to these things. But these things are tough. But also he rolled pretty below average, honestly. Okay. Guinevere with her sword is going to step up over here. She can't flank us. That's like a lower platform. She's going to move over here. Guinevere's going to attack. 20. That hits. Okay. This thing is going to use his reaction to try to absorb a lot of that damage. He uses his reaction to double his DR. It gets through, but doesn't do that much damage. Jesus is going to pull up his bow too. Going to go for a strike. Missing. Sophia, he just pulls up, swings, misses lightly. Sophia pulls up as well too. She does hit, and she does 8. Some good damage. As he can't absorb that, and he takes a nice chunk, making him hurt. That all being said, it is now Harry. It's your turn.
My turn, yeah. So Harry is going to rub his hands together and say, "Let's do this." And he's gonna, and his shard activates, and you can see him start to like oscillate like this. His molecules are going so fast that he looks a little bit blurry as his dodge increases by 4. And
Yes.
he's gonna rapidly poison a bolt, lock it in, and shoot at the Trakal right in front of him, in
All right,
front
shoot
of
to
Koa.
kill. Shoot to kill.
And that's a nat 20.
Critical hit.
All right, so the crit on the bolt is 2d8 plus 2. We're gonna roll. Oh yeah, I'd already rolled it, sorry.
Okay.
So it's a 10, the 9 is, I don't know, it's because I clicked twice. And
Yep.
actually I had another 2d8,
Yep.
so that would have been 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 for the bolt itself.
Got it.
And then the poison is a nice 26.
I know
And he
you.
needs to roll a fort save.
I will do.
What's his DC? I don't know.
His DC looks at you and he says, "Silly goose, tricks are for kids. My strength is not lowered by 5." As he rolls a nat 20.
That's still a lot of damage.
Oh no, no, no. That's definitely true damage. As far as, and he can't use the reaction to absorb the bolt damage. So that goes through, and he takes that 26 true damage, doing a massive chunk to him. He looks very hurt as he calls out. "Ah!" Um, this one definitely does the Shao Kahn point at you. Um, and this thing definitely is looking to end your career, Harry.
And I'm going to use my extra action to poison the new bolt and lock it in.
All right, makes sense. All right, you stand there, UAV online. Basically has an Overwatch on. It is their turn unless I'm missing anything else from anyone else. All right. Then this thing over here, next to Koa, gonna roll a d6. Does not do that. Okay. This thing's gonna move over, pulling himself further on board, moving here. He looks over at Harry, and he's pissed. I'm talking like he con out of his pension, pissed off. This guy is going to roll a d20. Does not crit, and he tries
It's
to
a hit.
strategies you for 18 damage.
All right.
As you see, this claw just goes rending your flesh over here. This one next to Okoye also rolls a d6 as well. Nope. Goes for an attack. That just hits. He takes very little damage as his half plate, shield, and helmet. This fucking face tanks that, taking very little damage from that. Not all being said, this one over here rushes over here and goes up the stairs here. As he rushes over the stair, he turns to Koa and he says, hold on. Or does he? No, he can't. Oh, he stays there. I know. He turns to, okay, hold on. Harry, 1, 2, Koa, 3, 4. No, Harry, this is on you. That's a
And
hit.
he misses.
Ooh. I think your mischance is
9. I'm a natural 5, and the shard gives me a +4, you said.
you're a natural 5?
Yeah, the natural shard gives me 1 to 5 as a miss, and
Oh,
activating it gives me an extra +4.
okay. Right, yes. Yeah, you're fucking gone, dude. You just, phew. That misses, and as you see this thing just goes, he goes, and and just fucking does a swift and a miss over there. This one next to Esteban is going to try to attack as well too, rolling a d20. Bang, that is just a hit. Doing very little damage to Esteban. As he can't find purchase through his armor, as he tries to bite through there. This one next to Guinevere is going to attack as well too. But it'll roll a d6 first. Tomas. Bang. No pretty crit, and he will go for another some damage there. Do some pretty good damage to Guinevere, but not that much. That all being said, please roll me a d6 for the new initiative round, as it is round 2. These things are still up, but these two next to Harry are definitely
I think
looking.
it's me. Let's go. Nope.
They go
You
again.
go +1 to
Oh,
our
man.
initiative because of my make your own luck.
There
Is
you
that
go.
right?
Oh, nice. That's
There you
super
go.
That
good.
is so nice.
That's super good. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Gambler!
Is that from Gambler? Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Wow, that's very good.
It's the best ability in the game.
Honestly, it's a huge deal.
Yeah, it's no joke. All right. Well, let's. Koa's just going to try to finish this guy off. Give him the old 1-2.
You can flank him now, though.
You flank him now, yes.
Yeah. Get over here. Where's the character sheet?
At the same time, she'll move around to make sure the flanking
D20.
actually works.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing something.
There you go.
16.
That's a crit.
Nice. Then we'll roll some damage. Ooh.
Hey!
Plus 2.
Excluding,
Plus, is Koye in range? I don't think so.
he can move fast.
Or I can, right here. 2d8. Are the 2d8s also?
All your dice is still double. That's still a thing. It's just
Nice.
it's no more like hyper exploding dice, which that's fun. So you get one more dice.
D12.
Your D12 exploded.
Okay, 19, 18,
That's a new
6. 78 damage as he just tomahawk jam 360 onto this guy's skull.
If you 360 no scope this guy's brain into the next fucking realm, he'll learn about a better life choice.
It's the home run bat from fucking Smash Brothers.
You hit this guy out of just literally knock this guy out. Kill. Running riot.
I'm gonna move over here and tell Abby, hit him.
Yep, so she'll swing.
As a critical hit.
Sweet.
Nice.
He'll move a little bit closer.
Ow. Hang on, my roll 20 is being stupid.
As is tradition.
I was like, it layered. Oh my god.
So you get your 1d8. So you don't get your own renown. But you do get one.
Right.
And it's a crit.
That
so
was
you-
a crit, though. You get to double your.
Yeah, you get one more.
Any numbers? Nice.
Okay.
The
that
axe
worked.
again,
Very
too.
Nice.
Oh, the axe again?
Yeah, double damage on your main weapon, too.
Okay.
Yep. One more time.
Much better.
More time.
I'm still getting used to fighting. Like, my other character doesn't fight.
Right. It's like, yeah, but you just got with a sizable chunk as you cut this guy. One nice chop over there. That being said, Okoye will move back and go for a stab. Okay, D20. That hits as he goes for basically 5d8.
Oh, big
some good damage.
money.
Nice.
Big damage. This guy will use his reaction as it is a new round to absorb some of that damage as he doubles his DR, getting ready to absorb some of that, reducing a sizable chunk of that damage as he looks. And as he does so, you definitely see a big gouge in this thing's scales. You definitely don't think they can do this forever. It's probably definitely a one and done kind of thing. Being said, the ones down here, Two-Pump Trump is, that's the one doing this thing here. He will strike, trying to end this thing's career. Bang, that does hit. Here we go. Good damage. This thing will use a reaction to absorb some of that. There. Definitely breaking his scales. Guinevere will go for another attack. Let's see here. Boop. That is a critical hit. Alright, Guinevere goes for. Alright. The 12 exploded. All right, that is 54 because +2 from the bronze. This thing has no, you cannot do that before. So this thing just eats some serious damage. This thing is critically injured here. Jesus will also strike as well. Not a critical hit, but he will take some damage. He's cut with a cutlass. Rolling pretty fucking high. It cannot double. And Jesus, essentially getting the cut from Guinevere, this thing just stabs underneath his chin as he brings this thing down. You see Sophia rolling down the stairs to try to join the fight with, and she'll dash to join the fight to help Esteban. That all being said,
I'm
here you go.
gonna shoot. So I'm gonna fire at the Trakal next to Abby. I'm gonna reload and fire again if it is still standing. So,
Okay. So, are you foregoing your movement action to attack twice? I know
Yeah.
you reload. Shoot.
oh yeah, no, I did move. You're right. I won't be able to fire twice. So I did move, so I'm gonna fire because I already had a bolt loaded,
Absolutely.
and then I'll reload. That's
Like
it.
that's to me.
So 3 hits, but it's not wonderful.
3. No, that range that misses actually. As you strike, because remember
Oh
range.
yeah, it's
you have
4.
miss rate.
Right?
Yep. Correct.
Damn.
As you shoot, this thing just goes and comes back, dodging your dangerous poison bolt as he turns around. Seeing Koa, he definitely was being a little careful here. That all being said, is that everybody? All right. This thing still has Abby in front. This thing will turn to Abby with a claw. He will roll a d6. No, he will roll a d20 now. See if he hits. That hits, striking you 4. 10 damage. He tries to rend your armor. Turning into a Koya, he strikes. Or attempts to. D6. No moth, that doesn't go. Attack. 12 hits. Alright, 16 damage. Baby chunks, but still chunking them nonetheless. We cut down to the one next to Sophia. Seeing she appear, it goes to attack. Alright. Boom. That's a critical hit. So I think that's actually roll 3 more. Getting through her armor with a sizable chunk there. Still not breaking through her temporary HP, but still pretty good. All right, the one next here is dead. That all being said, please, ladies and gentlemen, give me a D6 for initiative.
Back to me.
Let's see.
They go again.
All right, this one over here kind of sees this. He's going to turn to Abby and attack again. D6. No, damn it. D20. That's going to hit. Abby, you take 17 more damage. Don't forget your DR, because if not, you'll probably die.
So, quick question. How does the DR work?
So
It just...
reduces the amount by your DR. So if you
Okay.
have 18 DR, you'd only take 2 damage. But
And then,
go ahead.
how do I know what my DR is? I know that's a dumb question, but
No questions are dumb.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing chain.
You wearing a
So
helmet?
that's DR6.
No helmet.
Shield?
Nope. Nope.
What level are you?
28.
So 28, you'd have had the chance to grab +4 DR naturally. Or profession bonuses, so that's up to you. I picked the DR because, Christ, at that level, you're dying all the time.
It's true.
Wait, what is that from? Natural.
Yeah,
DR?
wait,
Level
what?
10 and level 20, you get +2 DR or +4 bonus to a profession.
Where does it say that? Maybe I'm.
So,
It's the new level up sheet we saw 2 games ago or something.
Oh shit.
the new progression. And so that's still
Yeah.
the only thing that is unactive about that for old characters is your HP. So you guys don't. So because I asked then, I said, do you guys want to re-roll HP or do you guys want to keep your 50 HP stagnant? You guys chose to keep that there, so you guys don't.
Right.
roll
10,
HP.
3 days.
Okay.
Stats.
So, with chain, my DR is what?
6.
6.
So that means you would take 11 damage.
You can use a
Okay.
reaction to double your DR at the
Yeah.
expense of 1 quality.
Correct. And that means that your armor gets damaged. You have to repair your armor. Which
I'll
is-
eat the 11. It's fine.
Okay. There you go. There. We'll check here. Okay. So the one next to Koa. D6. Sweet. I can finally do it. Okay. So this thing essentially. Let me see here. John, give me a D20.
Coming up.
This is for Koya. Okay, Domas. So you see as Koya tries to dodge, this thing's tongue leaps out of his mouth over here, kind of gets latched onto his neck. As it does so, the thing begins to suck the life out of him. And Okoye takes 3d6 bleed damage as he's bleeding, as the blood's getting sucked from him.
No.
And you definitely think with how big that the thing it's almost like an alien. It's almost like alien with a thing like that. So you think that unless somebody definitely treats the bleeding gaping hole that's probably going to be left in his neck if you guys do kill this thing, he may bleed out. But this is true damage. DR because you're literally bleeding. Takes 10 damage there. This thing is literally attached to Koye. The thing next to Sophia can roll a d6. No. Missing. And then it's your guys' turn. Koye's like, get this thing off me! You hashling! Sashling!
Hearing that, Koa's going to jump over to the ballista and swing it around and try to blast this thing.
Alright, you ready to Glock? Koa is a mariner, I believe, so take a shot. D20. That hits.
I don't remember the damage on this thing.
48.
And it ignores DR, right?
20 deal.
20. I don't think he's got that.
Yeah, you think right. That's a lot of DR.
Yeah.
You think right?
Reason why this thing hits two boats. So definitely hits this thing for true damage, striking this thing here. It is still on. You think you probably have to get over there and try to rip this thing off or cut this thing off, but you do hit this thing with a massive ballista bolt, hitting it square in the chest. This thing seems like it wasn't hurt that much to it from a Koye, as this thing latches on. Pause. As he does that to a Koye.
I'm gonna shoot it then.
All right, shoot to kill. You're gonna turn your gun sideways. I mean, crossbow.
Spin around, boom. 13 hits.
That hits.
Regular crossbow damage is 5 plus 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So plus 14. And the poison will do 21.
I'll give you a con check as well too. Somebody give me a d20. I'll let somebody else roll it. This is for the con save for the guys.
Ah.
No, it does not succeed. This poison is poisonous. Harry's save is at this point exceptionally high because it's a shard bearer. It's no joke. And all being said,
He
he does
feels the sting.
Go.
I'm gonna reload really quickly and fire again.
shoot to kill.
That's a 4.
No,
Is that hit or is that a miss?
that is a miss.
Damn.
As you should
Drive.
Ah,
die. Missing widely. Just goes phew. It's like damn these things, man. I need a faster crossbow.
Ew.
As I need the extending mag of the crossbow. But nevertheless, okay. Okoye is going to put his all into this. He's going to expend a quality on his spear to try to ignore some DR as he goes for a strike. He asked the homies and the gods, Meloids, can I have an inspiration?
Scoot closer too, so if he does hit, he gets the 8.
He can't move. He's basically grappled. This thing's on his neck.
I don't have many of the inspiration to give.
John has like 49 at this point. He's a ridiculous amount.
Who?
He's like sitting on 12 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Gon is not here.
Oh, that's right.
Unless
Oh,
it
yeah.
transfers
Oh,
just
that's
players.
right.
No shot. I guess
Yeah,
it's gone. Okay, so never mind. All right, he does not. He
He's
does
being
not
inspiring elsewhere.
Fair enough. He's a normal hit, but he does ignore some DR there. Let me go here. 5d8.
Koa says he'll give him inspiration.
Hold on. Okay. Hey! Hip hop hooray! Oh! Hey! Oh! Go get inspiration.
Yeah, I don't know where his inspiration is located. I don't see
no.
it marked here.
Koa, hey, I believe him.
I'm sure he's got one somewhere.
I'm sure he has a detailed list with him right now.
So as
Oh, I
Okoye-
see it. It's in his ring slot.
So you see with Okoye pretty much, it's like, I need help. Okoye just calls out, you got this. With the power of friendship, he stabs this thing right through the skull, and then he Spartan kicks this thing off, ripping this thing off his neck, plunging this thing into the cold, dead sea.
Also, Koa would like to apply a bandage as soon as he gets a chance. Just FYI.
That makes sense because this. Oh yeah. Abby said, Abby, please give me a 1d6.
1d6. Lame.
Very good. You feel as if it's probably only gonna be bleeding for 1 round.
Oh, okay. That was a good shitty roll.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't as big as what you thought. It was definitely more skin covering it, though. Definitely not the cleanest thing ever. Sophia's gonna go for a strike here. We're gonna go for a boppity bop. That hits. Bang. Damage, not that much. Esteban. That's a critical hit. Critical. For some serious damage there, that it explodes. For 33 damage there, where Sophia peppered this thing with a light cut over here, not doing very much damage. Esteban goes for broke. With a serious chop over here. Doing some really good damage. Cut this thing's he's almost in half. Guinevere rolls down over here like an avenging angel, and she will diggity dash over here and say, I'll cover you. Jesus says, what a party at, as he rushes over here, dashing as well, getting ready to go. All that being said, has anyone not gone yet?
I haven't.
All right, you are in a flank position. That hits.
Sweet.
And thank you for them. Yeah, so you get, you know. And 1d8 from Okoye. Very nice there with there. As you can't really find much purchase. You think the way it scales and how it's moving is very hard to hit. It's not that you can't deal damage, it's just it's slippery and it's moving, and its slick skin is kind of just basically glancing off of your axe as it strikes. But as it strikes, I believe it is now
New round.
Mm-hmm.
D6.
I think it's me.
Do it.
Hey.
Go. Go big.
Ko's gonna do that. He's seated here. He steps onto this thing and leaps the hammer over his head as he comes down, cracks this guy.
All right.
And get some style points. 12.
12 hits.
Plus
Very
2d8.
nice.
There you go.
Very nice over there. Hitting some serious damage, but this thing does have some DR. Okay. Okay. Boom, as you strike this thing, slicing off some of his health and his scales, but it doesn't look like he's still ready to fight. Guinevere turns to you and Abby, says, all right, let's go for the combo. We'll clean this thing and send this thing from this world. Guinevere's going to go for an attack. That hits. with a basic glancing blow. Let's see, 4d12 plus 2 plus 8. All right, for 22 damage. All right, very nice. With this broken scales, it definitely cannot um block that. It is hurt. He turns to Abby. When she turns to Abby and says, Abby. She waits for your attack. All right, you're successful.
D4.
Very
D4.
nice.
What the hell am I talking about? D4.
All right. Not very effective. Okoye says, "Please slide as I join this brigade." Okoye moves over here as he waits for you to move. As he waits for his party to gather forth, he strikes. Not doing as much damage as he would like. 5d8. All right, hold on now. Take that back. He did some good damage there. Very nice. This thing is critically injured. This thing is barely hanging on. And let's see here. Sophia. That hits. Lancing blows. But they're whipping this thing down, whittling this thing down bit by bit. Esteban is level 2. Attack. Hit. Go. Good damage there. Alright. This thing is critically injured. Both of these things are critically injured, Harry.
They're still both up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the one where Sophia is.
Okay.
Maybe some distance will help me. 16.
16 is a hit, but not a critical hit.
That's alright. Crit
Alright.
doesn't do much for me anyway. Oh, do I get the D8 too? Yes,
You do. Yeah, you both. 2d8.
Another
Very
9.
nice. There we go. That's where the damage.
And the poison is a powerful 29.
It dies. Describe it for us.
So you can see the bolt go right in the jugular, and the creature reels in pain as blood comes out, and you see this black substance start oozing out in his mouth through the bolt that hit it, and it just sinks down and plops back into the sea.
Very nice. And as I think that it's everybody's turn, this
Wait a
time they
minute. B peeks out and runs to the ballista.
Gonna dash.
She's gonna dash.
Very
Gonna
nice.
take her. She's gonna show up, but she dashes.
Show up and show out. Okay, fair enough. She dashes. All right, and I believe it is now their turn or its turn. All right.
It's gonna go to Beatrice.
I know. Jumps through 20 people.
Jumps over everyone.
I don't believe you. It's like, motherfucker. This thing will quickly leap off, flee, and go back underwater. And with
Taking
that,
shit.
the party,
That's right.
the party is victorious. Beatrice basically doing very good safety for a non-combatant.
She was waiting for her
everybody-
moment.
Everybody gains 750 experience points. It wasn't the most dangerous thing, but it was some danger there. As you guys face.
Poa bandages Okoye.
All right. He's a medic. Okay.
I don't even think he got out through the temp HP.
Yeah, but the bleeding thing, the bleed did. Yes, the bleed did. It did get through. It's true damage. It didn't. Yeah, if you're bleeding,
Ignores temp HP.
correct, because your blood.
Well,
Like
you can't explain temp HP to me either. So
it's hard because it's like stamina or whatever like that. But if something literally latches onto you, is draining your blood, I would say as far as a call, that definitely ignores. If you drain somebody's blood, I don't care how much temp HP you get, you're dead. At least to me. So Koa. That being said, Abby, give me a D100 for Koa.
Okay.
Okay, a pretty successful bandage. I will roll some stuff behind the scenes for things. And as far as corpses. These things are pretty good to eat. Tastes a little gamey, but I mean, gamey's better than starvation. You definitely think you can definitely have these as far as rations. As far as mighty meals, I definitely wouldn't count these a little too gamey to be a mighty meal because they taste like um, not sweat socks, but like I'm not even sure what you can call it, like really sea oceany tasting. Um, like a really gamey. I'm not sure what gamey fish is called, whatever like that, but whatever that is, the equivalent is what that would taste like.
They taste like a catfish.
Yeah, if you don't fry that shit, it's fucked. Um, there we go. There. Um, so, but you do get enough for somebody rolled me 40-20. 40-20. 40-20. 40-20.
Sorry, Jay's saying that we're frozen on stream, but I don't see it. Seems
Oh.
fine.
You're frozen, Jay.
Yeah, he might be.
Maybe Jay's internet connection.
Go back to your family.
Oh.
They're trying to sabotage you. You're frozen, Jay.
Yeah,
They
it's
unplugged the Wi-Fi.
It's like Dad, where are you? Dad.
He's in the bathroom. I'll just be a minute. This
like-
fucking thing is lagging.
Is he shit? What's going on for like 2 hours? Where's he at? Where's my dad at? No?
They're like playing a board game, waiting for him.
It's turn to
Fascinating.
roll.
He playing Monopoly. It's like, man, where's my dad? You're getting skipped. That's fucking funny. So you get 39 rations. That'll go to the mix there, but it doesn't count as mighty meals. But definitely as far as rations for food, you can have to eat through that if you like. You can definitely use Lucette and smoke that out there and preserve it at least for the trip. Things like that. So you get smoked Tikal meat, and the party is victorious. As far as other things, it's, their skills aren't worth too much of anything. And we will cut back now to the journey. It is day 519 and 10 of 14, as you guys can actually see the horizon coming in close.
You
So
said
got-
day 519?
Yeah, 519.
519.
10 out of 14. Almost there. And I'll update the official kind of handout, but I'm just quicker this way. Give me a D100, guys.
Not everybody at once. I'll just do it. 45.
I'm so scared. It's like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? It's
Went
good.
first.
That is
Oh, good.
not a fortune, though. Sadly, it's close, but not a fortune. That is a success. As you guys are pulling closer here, you kind of begin to see like the trees and things. You guys are just days away, as it is 5:20, 11 of 14. Give me another D100. And the reason why I like this is because outside of like really low numbers, I can just easily see if something is successful or not. It's so much faster, dude. That is a normal success with Sophia and Guinevere. That is not a critical success or failure. Okay. Day 521, 12 of 14. You can see now the beginning of the dock and things like that. You can see seagulls and things flying around. Just outside of the coast. Another D100 you guys are pulling in. Another normal day. As you guys are this close, it'd be really dangerous for just random pirates to be here, but crazy things have happened. It is day 522, 13 of 14. Please give me another D100. You were pressing forward.
Bring us home.
Bring us home. Fuck this up.
You're up, John.
Don't roll 12 or low. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Ah!
I like to flirt with danger.
Yeah, because it's double. Her bonus is double. It's a tournament test. Yeah, so that is a success. And but yeah, so you pull up now. It's day 523, and you guys are officially at Cabando, as you guys successfully made this journey without any real danger. As you guys rolled pretty well. Outside of that one time, you guys rolled exceptionally well. I don't think you guys, outside of the 14 and the 12, you guys were rolling like 90, 80, 70, 60, nothing really below 40, which is incredible. So there we go there. That's good. We'll talk about stuff level 2 as you guys get to Commando. As far as experience points, everybody gets 2,000 experience points for that successful journey because it was a long and terrorist journey. It was supposed to be, at least. As you guys had smooth sailing. As it's not the most dangerous, so that makes sense. People travel here pretty much every day. So you guys are officially back in Commando. I will move you guys over. Guys, officially in Commando. As far as things happening here, give me a D100.
Said we're in Commando, right? That's the
Correct.
city that the other characters are in.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
59. Yeah, that's right. Our characters are here.
Okay. There is a festival happening for the Sultan. And it is kind of being helped and supplied by the library. So actually, your character I forget your character's name.
Irene.
Irene, inspiration, because I keep forgetting your character's name. But then again, I forget if it's not the air quotation may have blanks.
I literally have to pick the most simple name.
It's not as like I don't remember John's character's name immediately off the top of my head either. I know it's like Ramirez or something or
Ramses.
yes.
Ramses.
I gotta see it like
Egyptian
pharaoh. You should remember that.
it's like
We're in a desert.
yeah, but
There's
it's
a bunch of them.
I mean, okay. To be fair, it's also like Spanish. It's all kinds. It's a mix. But that all being said, it's me. I forgot.
What? You can't remember 80 different names?
Right? Like, how dare you not know all these 100 characters you're running?
Yeah, it's getting to the point where you're just role playing with yourself half the time. Like our crew is so big.
It's massive.
You're like, hold on, let me go through the cast real quick.
Yeah, it's like hey guys, this guy. Well, that's true too. I think I try to curtail that. Well, like I keep anything that isn't like dealing with you specifically or dealing with your like in the background, or if not, it'd be like okay, or unless it's like relevant to
We
the
just
story.
have
If not,
it's just like a Charles Dickens novel. We just have so many fucking characters.
I'm just like okay, here's Tiny Tim, this guy, the cousin. But that means you
Sham.
but you guys are in Commando here. Irene, you would be probably working at the festival here as an agent of the library. This is a minor festival, not a really big festival, but it's a minor one. Praising the Sultan. It's kind of much more of like a celebrant kind of, almost like propaganda-ish. You see pictures and not pictures. You see like drawings and sketches of the Sultan being plastered everywhere. You see the Sultan kind of in the street giving away copper pieces like it's change, but it is, but like just throwing copper pieces here and there as you kind of enter here. And as you guys get to Commando here, we'll end the session here to give you guys time to also process what you want to do for your characters that are here, and also any kind of goods and gear you might need for your journey from Commando into Kessa, and to give Jay some time to process and do all the stuff that he does to deal with that. If not, it'd be like, hey guys, I don't know what that is. So we will end the session here. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. Sorry for the muffled mic. I'll use my new one from now into perpetuity. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace!